Sincerely will pay you and you won't have to work. It's simple. Join and bring 2 friends. Sound easy? It is. We'll even pay you more if those friends bring friends. Stay swole with the pros. Only at Builders Blocks. Discounts of pre-approved groups of 5 or more.
Orlando's Super TV3 presents a real-world comedy filmed in front of a live studio audience. Locker Room Talk Live. Let's see what the boys get themselves into this week.
Make sure there's plenty of towels in there for when the racquete ball game is over with.
We gotta mop the shower real good this week. I know they going pee in there.
That's not pee, though.
That not pee, though?
Hey, I just checked my 401k on the way down here. I'm rolling in it. Rolling in it, Bobby. I bet you let me grab her by the huh? Yeah. You should be so lucky I get my hands on your mother's you son of a bitch.
Holy moly.
You goddamn you have offended me, sir.
Hey, put
I'll
some pants
stuff
on.
you back in there like a goddamn bowling ball.
Oh, yeah? Well, your mother has the size of her and if you don't like it, you can take it and shove it way up your... Stop touching him.
I'm the stork. Your mother. I'm the stork.
Oh, they're horsing around for real. Oh.
Tune in at 8 to see what people are willing to accept this week. Locker Room Talk, tonight at 8, only on Orlando's Super TV3.
Now from Future Entertech comes the latest killer app, Sicker, taking care of your tomorrow, today. Call in sick while avoiding accountability.
I couldn't believe it. I had this super hot guy stay over and I just couldn't even. All I had to do was answer a few simple prompts.
Dear boss, with my deepest regrets,
Angela.
am unable to perform my duties today due to...
No, I'm sick. Stomach, headache. I'm sick.
Sincerely,
Angela.
Sicker's patent-pending algorithm is designed to get you a hassle-free day off whenever you need it.
I woke up with a case of anal glaucoma. You know, I couldn't see my ass going to work today. Let me tell you, sick is a real life changer.
dear boss, with my deepest regrets,
Hey, Johnny!
am unable to perform my duties today due to...
Johnny, you gotta get her here. See what this hand does. Hey, let me get a shot. Shot for everybody.
Sincerely,
Sicker, taking care of your tomorrow, today.
Rock on, everybody. We are back. Full house today. This is Owen and Dirt's Pop Culture Radio. I am Owen Money. More ways than just one. Across from me is my good buddy, Dirt McCoy.
Yes, sir.
The real McCoy over there. Like I said, a full studio day. We also have the beautiful, pregnant Boston Brit.
Hello.
How did this happen? Never mind. Then also, last but not least, he's half the man that I remember. No, he's not half the man. He's just missing part of him. We got Bushy over there, the unbushy.
What are you talking about? I just got extra neck now. Bush with extra neck.
All I know is I don't know if my grandmother's going to be that into you anymore. You should have married her first before you took the beard off.
I don't know. I think Dorothy still likes me.
I think she might. I think she might. She is currently watching the kids for us. I don't know if she's alive still, but she's doing that just so we can get my beautiful, lovely pregnant girl out of the house here. And you miss doing the show, right, dear?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's twins.
I'm
right there.
sorry. I'm
think?
Oh yeah.
I'm so over
Being pregnant?
being pregnant. Well, first off, we were trying to do the math of how long we've been together compared to how long I have been pregnant in this
It's
relationship.
a 50-50 split.
I was like, you got a bar pie chart or like there's a bar graph.
Because I'm most likely going to give birth on the day that we got together or on Christmas.
Oh, man.
It's just bound to happen one of those days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for being inconvenient and doing it right at Christmas time.
It is
Listen,
messed up.
fucker, it takes two.
Hey,
All right?
don't give your kid a Christmas birthday. It sucks.
I don't want to give it a Christmas birthday.
Well, then
Trust
don't.
me.
Hold it in there.
Yeah.
Get it out quicker. Do something.
Put a plug in that thing.
Put a plug in that thing.
Reduce the size of them sugar skulls.
No,
You know, like if you had if you had the kid, you know, they never mind.
And I've also figured out between 3 kids, I will have been pregnant 26 months altogether, which is longer than the pregnancy of an elephant at 22 months.
hey, she said it, not me, guys.
I don't know what to do with that information.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, she's throwing carrots out here for us to nibble on and get yelled at. Trust me. Well, my beautiful woman's here. I also wanted her here because, not just because she's beautiful and sexy, it makes the show look a little bit better. But we went to see Deadpool last night, the new Deadpool.
Yes.
Deadpool Part 3. What's it called?
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Is that
Okay, you're a comic book dude, and you don't know the name of the fucking movie that we went to go see?
Sometimes-
That you bought the fucking tickets for on your phone with your fucking app for that movie theater.
Hey, that's a complicated two-name.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
I can't defend you.
Well, hey, sometimes I ask questions knowing the answer because there's people that listen that are shouting at the radio too, saying, dumbass, it's this. And you know, that gets them
I'm
engaged a
sorry,
little bit.
I know the name of one of my favorite movies, and it's a
Or shouting at
long-ass
the radio,
fucking
too,
name.
saying, dumbass. I'm yelling at myself.
It's called Birds of Prey, The Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Okay, what?
That's a lot of fucking words in there to say. Because I love Harley Quinn.
I thought you were going to say Harley Quinn and the Emancipation Proclamation, and I was going to. I never saw that one.
That's a movie. I
That
thought.
sounds educational and entertaining.
I'm going to say it's a great movie. And great, I don't use lightly. I really, really fucking enjoyed it. I didn't sleep at all. I made a mistake, though. I should learn my fucking lesson about buying things online. But, I mean, you can you even go to the box office anymore and buy a ticket?
Yeah.
Like-
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, whatever. That's so not cool anymore. You
I
got
had a
the
friend
app.
of mine that bought a dildo online, and when she got it, it was big around as a Coke can, and she's like, "What the fuck am I doing with this?"
Well, see, I thought we were going to a different movie theater. I didn't think we were going to the one right, like, in town.
Which one did you think?
I thought we were going to go to Altamont.
No, that's way too far. Come on now. That's like
It's 30 fucking minutes
I was
away.
gonna say, wait. So where's the other one?
the
Riverwalk.
Regal.
Riverwalk, yeah, that's the one I went to
Oh,
as a kid all the time.
And, oh, Jesus Christ.
Old sticky floors.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there was no more pleather on the seats.
Yeah, let me just tell you. Look. Well, first off, I got
Those
on,
seats are 60% dried semen at this
I
point.
know, yeah.
Oh,
Trust
Jesus
me.
Christ, don't tell him.
I went online. I got the app because I apparently I have points and shit, and I get free upgrades to spend more money at the concession stand. But anyway,
Yeah.
I buy the tickets, and I'm like, great, you know. And since I only have the one eye that's actually good, I don't do 3D movies anymore.
Okay, makes sense.
But unfortunately, I guess somehow I fucking bought 3D tickets to a 3D movie.
Now, mind you, I thought this was funny because when I looked to see that he bought the tickets, I saw that it said real 3D. So I figured that he knew that he bought real 3D movies.
You know, now that you said it, I do remember. I thought it said real D, like real definition or something. That's what I thought it meant.
Real D sounds like you're about to get sodomized.
I was like, don't look up Wolverine Real D.
Well, there was some
Or
of that.
do. Depends on what you're into.
But anyway, I get the 3D glasses. We go in and we walk into the theater. And when you're on the app and you're picking out your seats, which I love being able to pick out your seats. It doesn't tell you where the damn aisles are or aisle like this theater we went to. There was only one aisle, so I picked seats where I thought were going to be close to one aisle.
Oh, and
but
you're all the way in?
against
Yeah.
the wall. Two
Well,
seats
no,
against the wall.
There wasn't there 3?
No, there's just two. And there was a nice couple next to me. I say nice just because any other word would be rude. They may have been from another country, and may have been eating something with curry in it, sitting right next to me in the movie theater. And
hell yeah,
you get that.
I think somebody was vaping next to me.
You get that smell of the
curry vape. That's
No. Okay, so listen. Okay, so I walk into the theater. I haven't been to a movie, and I can't tell you the last time. Especially a premiere movie, premiere night, weekend. It's a big deal. So we walk in here, and first off, I see that there's only one aisle to this broke-ass theater, and I've got to cross all these other people that are in their recliners already with their feet up, and you got to cross them. Then we get to the fucking seats, and you're expecting to see like dirt over there, nice and leather and comfy, but pretty much there is a silhouette of a human being on every fucking seat where the leather is gone or whatever it is.
Looks like somebody's spontaneously combusted, just melted into the chair.
Yes, there's just fuzz left. And exactly what you said. I looked at it and immediately. I think the nice people next to us heard me go, "Can we leave and get a refund?" That's the first thing I said. Even the arms that's supposed to have leather on them are all rubbed off from people's nastiness. And I'm like, honey, how much butt sweat and fart juice are we sitting on that's soaked up? You can wipe off leather. You can't wipe off the fucking fuzz underneath the leather. So I'm just saying, movie theaters out there, stop fucking skimping on your goddamn leather. Get real leather. I will come to more movies, and I know that's very important to you. But so I get in there. I'm sitting in probably 10 years worth of people's cesspool. The people next to me, when the movie starts, they whip out their curry and start eating it. And they would whip it out, eat it a little bit, put it away so that scent would linger as soon as the scent went away, because the person behind me had to lather up with their goo to...
Yeah, like I said, I kept smelling like a fruity thing, so I figured somebody was vaping around me or whatever. But, like, originally I thought it was like, oh, this is one of those, like, almost like a 4D film. Right. Like, you got a nice smell to go in there.
It was 4D
but
already.
I was like, wait a second. Wouldn't we be smelling
20
blood
or 30
and,
Ds.
and gunpowder
No.
and shit?
Whenever the curry would come out, and the lady behind us would do the hand sanitizer or something, lotion, so that she couldn't smell it. But all I could smell is hand sanitized curry in my nose as I sat in other people's cesspool. And then as I'm trying to listen to the damn movie, all you hear nowadays, because all these chairs are so fucking old, all you hear is people going,
Yeah, people moving their fucking feet up and down. Down, up and down.
It's
Which also the fact that you can hear that probably means that the sound in the theater wasn't that great, or you wouldn't have been able to hear all that.
Well, once the movie started, they cranked that shit up. And,
but you still, like, the people that were close to you, like, in your vicinity, you could hear them
so you're like
move
talking in the like during the previews and shit?
The previews.
Who the fuck cares if it's during the previews?
Well, look.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something, all right? I enjoy watching the fucking previews. Even, I have Blu-rays that I can tell you what movie we're going to be watching just off of the fucking previews. That's how you know that I
hope
started
you could
from
tell
the
because you
fucking...
put the Blu-ray in.
But no, I'm saying, like,
I
I enjoy the previews because then I'm like, oh, I still need to find that movie so that way I can see it.
What?
So I enjoy watching these ones because I want to see Borderlands just for the fact of the people who are starring in it. Not for the fact that I'm a gamer, no offense, but I like the people who are starring in it.
Yeah,
That's all I give
cast.
a shit about.
He's offended that you called yourself a gamer.
Well, no, that's such a hard thing. 'Cause
No.
Borderlands is up there as some of my favorite game series of all time, and there's some serious problems with the casting choices for the actual characters that they portray. The fact that Kevin Hart is Roland is horrible. It should be like an Idris Elba or something.
But this
He's
is
large, stoic, commander. He's like the only serious guy in the whole fucking series of every three games, every character. He's like the only serious one, and they're making him Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I say, like, I'm not for... I don't want to see it because, like, I know the game.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
But that's not the reason why I want to see it. Like, I want to see it just for the cast. Because I think
Let's see what they do with it.
It will be a good movie because of the cast. Not because of... I don't think it's going to be anywhere close to what the game is supposed to be.
I think it'll be a fun movie. I think it'll be a bad adaptation. I think that might be what
well,
you're
that's
trying
like
to
Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern.
Yeah.
How many people are upset that he was Green Lantern? Okay.
I don't think anybody anymore.
What's a lantern?
He rode on a magic carpet ride, tried to bang that one chick.
Anyways.
A whole new world.
Yeah, that guy.
Had a
or
Jenny.
How many people are upset that Ben Affleck was Daredevil? How many
3.
people? There were so many people who like hated these films because they weren't close enough to the comic books. They weren't close enough to how they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
Get the fuck over it. Enjoy the fucking movie.
No.
If you're a comic book person,
I don't have to.
skip it.
Yes.
Don't fucking see it.
This
it's
happens
that
to me
easy.
at home all the time.
Can't make me
I don't
like
even
it.
know what she's yelling about sometimes, and I have to ask her. I go, "Did I do something?" And she's like, "No." Like, okay, keep yelling.
I just like the bitch.
You know what is funny though is that talking about Deadpool. You saw Deadpool 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember at the very end of it, when he says, "I have something I have to do," and he
Yeah.
goes to Ryan Reynolds' office when he's
And
reading
kills
the
him.
script
Yeah,
for Green Lantern and shoots him in the head.
Yep, yep. In the new Deadpool movie, there's a lot of loose ends tied up. She's mentioned a couple movies over here. What I'm just gonna say might show up in this Deadpool movie.
Okay.
Well, technically, they killed Daredevil. They killed.
Hold on for a second. We're not going to spoil too
Well,
much.
they don't tell you exactly which ones were killed and which ones weren't.
You do see some killed, but
They show you certain like clips of things.
there is so much in this movie that the couple things I'm going to say is not going to spoil a whole lot.
Okay.
But there's one thing that I've always had a little issue with the Marvel movies. You know how Captain America, Chris Evans,
Yeah.
he used to be Johnny Storm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had a real fucking problem with that. I don't know why. I know they're two different universes, blah, blah, blah. And in reality, it's just a fucking actor trying to get work.
Right. Right.
But I was mad.
But that Fantastic Four movie didn't do shit though.
It didn't do shit. However,
that's the same. That's the same thing as
that's
the same thing as like with Ryan Reynolds doing Green Lantern,
yeah.
which was almost like unanimously on every like comic book website voted the worst superhero movie of all time.
I didn't mind it. I liked it better than the newer.
I actually know nothing about it, and I enjoy the Green Lantern.
No, that's the thing is if you enjoy Green Lantern, that's fine. This movie's just not for you.
Right.
It's like it was just a bad. So DC at the time was doing everything they could to compete with Marvel, and they figured the star power of Ryan Reynolds will make it work, and it didn't because it was just a bad movie.
Yeah.
I mean, think about how many Hulk movies they made
it.
before they cast Mark Ruffalo in Avengers. You know what I mean?
Well, and in the new Daredevil, I will say you get some closure with Johnny Storm.
Okay.
In the new Daredevil.
I'm
The
sorry.
new Deadpool.
I was gonna
The
say
new Deadpool.
I can't stand the Daredevil.
I'm sorry,
TV show.
the new Deadpool.
Yeah.
As I don't think there's a whole lot of talk about the new Daredevil series. However, one movie that's also kind of stuck, which I don't think I've ever watched fully through. Remember the movie Elektra? Speaking of,
Yes.
with
Jennifer Garner.
yes.
Yep.
Let me just say that loose end is tied up in this movie.
Okay.
Blade is tied up in this movie.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Somebody came out of retirement. I'm just saying.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Okay.
Who else did they tie?
And the reason,
Gambit.
well, no,
Gambit.
this is a different Gambit than the one you remember in the movie.
Okay.
I'm not going to say who plays him, but I mean,
Well,
I
here's
was a
one
little
thing I'll
shocked.
say.
He's a Chippendale.
Gambit was my favorite. Gambit was my favorite X-Men, and I've never seen a good representation of him in any movie.
Oh, well, you don't understand this guy at all, so he's perfect. Hey, boom. You know, it's great. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Okay.
And just so you know, when I got really excited when we saw that one person
When
in
you
it,
slid off the seat,
I didn't slide off the seat
she
ever.
got really excited. You
There
got
was
it,
a
right?
point in time in the movie where I know if you watch the trailer for this movie coming out, they have Ant-Man's body and everything.
Yeah.
Somebody comes out of it.
Oh,
I
okay.
got really excited because I thought they were bringing somebody back who died in Doctor Strange.
Oh,
and I
okay.
was like, oh my God! No, not that person whatsoever.
Who'd you think it was?
I thought it was the elder woman.
All right. Yeah,
Who-
it does look like her. Yeah.
I thought, well, no, but I'm saying from afar when you're watching this person come out because they're bald and they got the jacket, the
Yeah.
long jacket and everything else
all
like that.
bald women look alike.
I thought it was going to be her.
Okay.
Who
and
was
it-
that? Who was that person? I mean, I know who they were in the movie, but who was that actor?
Oh, it's God damn it. She plays in she's the woman in what's that Disney Saving Mr. Banks. She plays P.L. Travers.
I could look it up
She's
here.
also in Harry Potter movies. She has
I'm
the
looking it up,
googly
goddamn it.
glasses and reads
Okay.
the tea leaves.
All I'm going to say is usually I don't find bald women attractive, but they pulled it off in this movie.
Okay.
Oh, this one I don't know who played her.
Oh, well, that's what I was asking.
No,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the one that I was talking about.
Doctor Who.
I have no clue what you're talking about. Who is the bald woman in the new Deadpool? This is for all you listening, because I'm sure you're shout. Oh, Cassandra Nova. Well, that's the actor, the name of the character.
Yeah, you need the actress.
So
the person that comes out is
Don't.
okay.
wait, I don't know what you're. Who are you talking about? I don't even remember this part. You can spoil
Or
it.
if I, say I don't care. I'll just take off my headphones.
So Cassandra Nova is Charles Xavier's
Okay,
twin.
that part.
Twin. Okay. Yeah.
Everybody knew that. That was out beforehand.
good.
That was out beforehand. That the twin was going to be there.
Okay,
Anyway, the movie in itself.
But I also love the way that Ryan Reynolds is, or Deadpool is, in this movie. Like, when his famous line for me is when Ant-Man's mask comes up and he's like, "Oh, Paul Rudd has finally aged." It's like he's dead in there.
Emma Corrin, that's who plays that bald chick. I mean, and she doesn't look like anything special. I mean, she looks like a normal chick. But
I've seen her in a bunch of stuff.
You shave that chick's head, and some chicks
Look good, some don't.
some have odd heads that look like.
But she's
they're
been in
half
other
alien.
sci-fi type stuff before.
Anything on YouPorn?
I don't think so.
No, okay, I don't care then. I'm kidding, babe. Don't make jokes like that with a pregnant woman. Anyway, I'm just saying, hey, there should be a subcategory with bald chicks doing it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sure there is.
I was about to say, if you think
Anyways.
there isn't, you're in. You're,
But I'll tell you,
uninformed.
the movie itself was really good. It kind of follows the flow that we've been doing with Spider-Man Into the Multiverse.
Okay. Yeah.
Which came from the comics. I mean, the comics have had this multiverse because, the characters get stale. How do you...
Yeah.
You got to
For the people who don't read comic books,
Yeah.
it also follows the movie where we meet Scarlet Witch.
For those uninformed.
Yeah. You're
For
such
those
an
of,
elitist
who,
when it comes to
who
comic books.
loves movies and not reading, and aren't that much of a geek or nerd, whatever you want to call yourself.
I call myself human.
Britney's fucking reviewers, if you're not a fucking total cockhead, then you'll fucking understand this.
Right? If you're not a piece of shit that actually understands what a good movie is, you might appreciate this fine cinematic masterpiece, you piece of fucking shit.
Some of y'all
Shut the fuck up and enjoy this movie.
You might think she's angry, but she's very happy. This is a happiest she's been in weeks. In weeks.
You're glowing.
But like Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse, right?
Yeah.
How he has a dead one of him.
Yeah.
So that's one of the opening things in this movie is he's like trying to find Wolverine for some reason in different universes, and this one was the one that died in Logan. So he's just sitting there with a metal skeleton.
Here's a question I have for you, because I saw it in the Welcome to Wrexham series. Does Rob McElhenney make an appearance? Because he went to the
Who's
set
that?
with him from It's Always Sunny, his partner in Wrexham.
Hold on, I got to look the guy's name. I don't know people's names.
Is
though.
he the one that plays Peter?
Hold on. What's his name again?
Rob McElhenney.
Henny.
McElhenney.
Rob
McElhenney.
Rob McElhenney. Oh, he looks just like what's his name?
Ryan Reynolds.
Actually, I'm not sure because
Could he have been the nice Deadpool?
possibly.
All right, so
that would be hilarious if that was the case.
in this
Well-
movie, hold on. There are every Deadpool that's
The
ever
one that
shown up
doesn't
in the
regenerate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is. I think it is. Now that you say that, there is every Deadpool ever that's been in the comic. Like Deadpool 2099 shows up.
Okay.
Gunslinger Deadpool shows up.
A baby Deadpool.
Baby Deadpool. Kid Deadpool shows up. Every Deadpool ever. There's
An
also
ugly
one.
dog Deadpool.
Well, the nice Deadpool who has long hair and loves, like the earth
And
and
like
shit.
looks
Yeah.
beautiful.
You know, one of those guys.
Yeah.
Probably barefoot, but he has the ugly dog, and he can't regenerate, and I'm pretty sure that was Rob McElhenney.
Okay.
Because I thought it was just Ryan playing his own part, and I'm like, they did really good on the CGI having both of them at the same time. But, okay. Holy shit, that's his doppelganger, I guess. So, anyway. All right, so the movie in total, I haven't given away too much. But if you want to...
No, he just says his cameo was cut in the movie.
Oh, okay.
I just looked it up.
All right.
So it's probably part of a deleted scene or an extended version.
Rob
if you wanted to-
McElhenney calls out Ryan Reynolds for cutting his cameo in Deadpool. That's funny as shit.
The movie in a whole, excellent movie, and it's a not a family necessary movie, but a good old friends movie. It's
a buddy
not one
buddy movie.
Deadpool is family friendly with how much fucking gore goes on in like every fucking scene.
Hold on. I'm not saying who it's for necessarily, but what it's about.
Oh.
It's about friendship. It's about what's
well, then,
really
it's
important.
family friendly.
Okay.
Thank you.
But, I mean, it's not.
I can yell that for explaining
take
it.
my fucking 4-year-old to see it.
Then when she agrees with me, she's mad about it. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Okay, fine. Fuck you. You're right, you fucking piece of shit.
That was really funny. It's like, fine, you're right.
Yeah, you're right this time. See if that happens again, kid. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck you.
I almost broke a fuse in his car today, so he's a little upset with me.
Broke a fuse.
Yeah.
No, that's a long story. Never mind.
Okay, I know there's one real good way to break a fuse, and that involves high voltage.
No. She
No,
tried pulling
like
it
I
out.
literally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
I
almost
wasn't
broke
gonna
it.
get
Wait a
mad.
minute, is that a malicious thing?
No, we were okay. His windows and locks aren't
I've
working
never
on
been
the
like,
doors.
oh, fuck you, I'm pulling out your fuses.
So I was trying
Let's
to
see
help
you
him.
use your locks.
Good luck organizing this without a diagram.
So I was trying to help him.
There goes your 20 amp.
10 amp where the 40 amp goes. Bitch.
I was trying to help him by finding the fucking fuse
My
that
my
works for the
windows and my
and
locks won't work on any of the buttons.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
on any of the doors. Mind you, his power mirrors worked perfectly fine. Everything else on the doors doesn't fucking work. Done.
Okay.
And anyway, she was trying to find the fuse that ran everything. She almost broke. Hey, back to Deadpool.
I like fuse talk.
I refuse to go down that. No.
Hey guys, welcome to back to the episode of Fuse Talk.
What color do you like your fuses to be?
I bought this new fuse puller on Amazon. I'm telling you, saved my whole ass.
My fingers are so much less sore.
That's the thing. I don't have a fuse puller, so she went and got a pair of needle nose
No,
pliers.
Sounds like you
he
do.
Went, he went and got a needle nose plier.
And I showed it to you, and then all of a sudden you have half the fuse in the pliers and half is still in there. So
Speaking of which,
No, I
needle
just
nose
took the
plier sounds
plastic
like
off.
an insult to somebody.
Right.
Oh, this fucking needle nose plier over here.
All
All
I
right.
did was bend the plastic and fuck up the plastic that said 50, whatever, 50A.
Amp.
on it.
Damn.
Well, it
You didn't
doesn't
know
say
the
M, it
A's
just
to
says A.
I love her so much. This is how I convinced her
Listen,
to get me.
I
to
can
get
fix
her
a car, this motherfucker can't. All
She's
right?
walking into AutoZone going, don't worry, I get the part number.
Exactly. I got the VIN number to the fucking cow we need. I know what year it was.
That was a joke
and how
about the
to find
50A comment. I got the part number. 50A.
I like the idea.
need one of them.
She walks into the store and says, I need a 50A, 50 amp. No, 50A.
50A, bitch. It doesn't say amp.
Learn your car parts.
And it has to be purple.
You're lucky this isn't Walmart. I wouldn't be talking to you.
Do you have a 50A and a mauve?
Ain't a mauve.
Anyway,
Not quite a cyan.
look, Deadpool, great movie. Go see it. If you're a fan of the comic books, it does not let you down.
From what I heard from my comic friends who've seen it already, they said it is total fan service.
Yeah, I mean, fan
And
service.
if you don't watch the comic, read the comic books and you just like Marvel, go ahead and go see it anyways because it's fucking Deadpool and it's fabulous and it's gory.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, there's lots of blood, lots of claws going into people's junk.
You know, I keep saying this.
Oh my god, it's awesome.
I think I said
Hiya,
this
hiya, hiya.
last time we talked about Deadpool, which was like season 1. I think it was you and I talking about Deadpool. And it was like, I still cannot understand why, with all the success of Deadpool, that DC has not made a fucking Lobo movie.
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Lobo was my favorite comic book character when I was a kid, just because he's so fucking like rude and
he's
obscene
a space biker, more or less.
He's an intergalactic bounty hunter that looks like a fucking Harley Davidson scumbag, and he uses foul language and he's a big piece of shit. And yeah, he's so his comics are so great.
Pretty
I love
sure
all
he's
of
a fan of the ICP.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I don't understand if DC wants to have a fucking hit on their hands, make an R-rated Lobo movie. I guarantee you that fucking kills. He's just such a unique character. I think it would be awesome.
Yeah,
I'd like to see the hookup between Deadpool and Harley Quinn. I would like to see that
two
movie
different.
back.
That's DC and
no,
Marvel.
but those are the only two who've been able to cross over between DC and Marvel.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Hold on. Oh, I'm about to school you. What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I believe it was in the cartoons.
The cartoons.
Where Harley Quinn has crossed over into Deadpool, or
that's not
Deadpool
real life.
crossed over.
Time out.
I don't think that's possible. It's DC and Marvel. I mean, they don't share.
When has Deadpool ever had a cartoon?
It was a Harley Quinn cartoon.
And Deadpool. Oh, I'm asking Mr. Google. All right.
Because she also gets together with Ivy. This was the only reason why I knew that she got together with Deadpool.
Ivy's
got
DC.
Together, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying she's only got together with two other people other than Mr. J, and it was Deadpool and Ivy.
I hope that this didn't actually happen. You just got some weird fantasy in your
No,
head.
no, no,
that
no.
fucking
No, I swear to
Harley
God.
Quinn and Deadpool are
Listen,
fucking.
if I can't see Ryan Reynolds
When
and
I
Margot
got-
Robbie fucking fuck.
There is a character in DC called Deathstroke. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
He's a ripoff of Deadpool.
Of Deadpool. He was, yeah.
Are you sure you're not getting them too confused? Okay, that
He
looks
gave her that. He gave her that death stroke.
Deadpool and Harley Quinn cartoon.
I believe so.
All right, I'm gonna. If this says you're full of shit, it's. Hold on. A lot of fan. No, it doesn't say any. Hold on. No. There's just a bunch of fan people saying they should be together.
I mean, it makes sense. I'm just saying.
It was something I heard, like
DC is.
Oh, now
Fire
you
Emblem.
heard.
in red. I didn't actually see it because I've never been
Oh.
Was that when you were messing up the sheets?
You know
no,
what?
because I got into Harley Quinn with Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So the second that came out, I was like, oh my God, I
Yeah.
have to go back and watch cartoons. So when I started watching the cartoons,
Yeah.
that's when I read and heard that Deadpool and Harley Quinn were the only two who could cross between the two different universes
Yeah,
of
they-
DC and Marvel, and that they got together, and then she got together with Ivy.
Yeah, I think it's. I think somebody came up with that because they saw Deathstroke, because DC and Marvel are like Yankees and Red Sox.
Yeah.
Like they are not. They won't allow any of their characters to be seen in the other movies. It's like so hard of a line. Like they will not allow it.
They have made reference, or Marvel has made reference to DC in the Spider-Verse movies, the cartoon ones, where they're going through different.
Yeah, they make reference to them, but not in a kind manner.
I know.
Yeah.
They go this where they're going to the different universes. They go into one where there's like a guy with a cape, and they go, "Man, this one smells funny." You know,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were in the DC universe. But there was back in the '90s, DC and Marvel cross-promoted, and they had series like Spider-Boy, where it was
Right.
half Spider-Man, half Superboy. They did that with all their.
That was
characters.
before the war started, though. The war between the companies of DC and Marvel, when that started in the early '90s, and you had
It wasn't so much DC Marvel; it was Image Comics.
Image Comics.
Yes,
Okay,
it was
yeah,
Image
with
Comics.
Spawn, and Todd McFarlane, and all them. That's what kind of
Yep. All the artists, they got fed up with not being able to license their characters that they're drawing and creating, and the lore that's creating. Marvel kept it, so they said. Rob Liefeld and all these people said, "Hey, we're getting the fuck out of here. We're starting our own comic books," and that's how you.
And I think Jim Lee left at one point too. He was the guy that Jim Lee was like responsible for the rebirth series of X-Men in '91 when it was the new X-Men, some uncanny X-Men just became X-Men. That was all Jim Lee, and then he left the company. And did he go to Image or
he went there for a little
or
while.
Dark Horse?
No, he went to Image.
Image. Okay.
He might have went.
See, I know about comics in the '90s because that's when I was. But I fell out of that shit when I started playing.
When I
music.
grew up, yeah, I know.
No, it wasn't. I found vagina. No, I'm not gonna be that guy, but no.
I found vagina too, but comics and vagina go good together. I'm just saying.
There was this guy who used to work with me back in the day. This is when I was like 18, first got in the car business. I'd be talking about like weird kid shit or nerd shit, stuff I was into, and he'd be like, I'd be like, hey, have you ever seen blah blah blah? And he'd be like, no. It's like, no, I remember before I had pussy too, though.
Comics
He's one of those
and
assholes.
vaginas,
He was
the
a
best thing
he was
I
a
could find.
fucking New York a guy from New York that was a fucking technician. Total asshole. It was fun though.
All right, comic book dork talk, blah 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 blah. All right, let's. What do we want to do next? Do we? I keep looking over there and seeing the hairless wonder over there now. He's not the bearded wonder.
As long as I'm a wonder.
You're quite wondrous. Couple things going on.
We could do my anniversary thing.
We could, but we're not going to. We'll do that later.
We could, but we're not going to.
Tell you what. You got my board up? What? You go ahead and put that up, but I'm going to show you this one real quick. A few weeks ago, I mentioned that I ordered something from the Paris Vampire.
Yes.
Or yeah, that's what.
Yeah, Vampire Paris.
Vampire Paris. And he sent it. It said like it'd be like, I don't know, 2 months before I got this shit. But this is the dollar from, I guess it's a dollar. It says, I can't read it.
Is it a franc?
It's in Paris.
Yeah, it's a franc.
It's in Paris talk.
It's in Paris talk.
But apparently this came straight from the catacombs.
Okay.
Les Catacombs de Paris. And the Vampire Paris did sign it and yeared it for my dear Brittany. That's what I got her.
Oh man, that's yeah. It's a euro.
It's a euro. Okay.
And it says euro souvenir, so it's probably not spendable. It's a souvenir euro.
Euro.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Euro's going to notice some dollars missing from your account because you bought this.
That's fucking dope though. I like it. And it's why is it every other country's money
has
looks
really
so much
cool
cooler
shit,
than
yeah.
ours?
It looks like Monopoly
Also,
money.
I feel like that would be a lot harder to replicate or pass off.
Yeah, it's a copy, right?
You know.
And then he sent this, I guess, along with it so that it wouldn't bend up. It's a Ouija board.
Oh,
but
nice.
On the back, he writes, "Thanks for the order," and he signs it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, here it is.
What are we showing? What are you showing me? Green Lantern.
No. Read the thing that down there, the thing that I have pulled up for you, because it says Deadpool.
Wayne Wilkins is a
Red Tool.
Red Tool is a parody of of Deadpool. Yeah, Red
Yeah,
Tool.
so that okay. So I understood it as Deadpool. It's a parody of Deadpool.
So it's not Deadpool. You're right. You're right. You're wrong. You're right. You're wrong. I have those issues where Red Tool is there, and he's like it's a real big
Did you
deal.
say his name is Red Tool?
Red
Tool.
Tool, but
That's
he's a
fucking
parody of Deadpool. So me hearing Deadpool, not the parody of Red Tool, whatever.
All right, I was wrong, but I was also thinking I was right. So fuck you. Okay,
I was wrong, but I'm right if you count parodies.
Which also, in my business of music, parody is a pretty important law.
But
It's allowed me to have much stronger a career than I should have.
with this Ouija board, I was going to frame it, but
Did you say squeegee board?
Squeegee board, yeah. But how would you frame this? I mean, you wouldn't. You'd want, but then it's just him signed in a piece of cardboard.
What I would do is I would take that and frame that dollar that he signed underneath it. So use that as a mat board in the back, mat around it, and put the dollar in front of it. And so then you got it's got make that one framed piece.
No, I think I think you mean put the Ouija board forward, right? But because you got the signature on the dollar.
No, I mean I wouldn't.
Or no?
That's just a Ouija board. I mean,
Oh,
Ouija boards are a dime a
okay.
dozen. I would frame the signature on both. Yeah,
I got
like
you.
that. Yeah.
That's a possibility. All right, here, honey, you just stick that under your deal, because I love you. But I tell you what, I know it's only July, and a lot of people do the. No, hold on. I don't like that. I don't like that. Give me something better. Give me something better. This is like if somebody died at Christmas. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little.
Well, that one has the name Jesus in it. You might as well just go to the next fucking song.
No, that's awesome. Jesus is awesome. He does great yard work. He's recommended by everybody. But anyway, I've got something here that came a little early. Christmas in July. Dirt, look at me and pay attention.
I'm looking, yes.
This is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Go ahead and open it.
All right.
It may or may not have anything to do with what I just set up.
Well, the one thing I do see without opening the bag so far is it says Hobby Lobby, so we know your abortion's off the table.
Why, do they do that on Hobby Lobby? I mean,
they're like real holy roller.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they always.
That's
donate.
why they already have fucking Christmas shit out.
There's a back room for everything.
Oh,
check
wow,
that out.
dude, that is fucking awesome.
It's
a painting of Gigi Allen made by Nico.
It's a print.
A print, but still, that's cool
You
as
couldn't
shit.
get- but I wanted you to have that. It was supposed to like come in like a couple months, but it came early, and I don't sit on things well.
That is fucking awesome, dude. Look at that shit.
That's dope.
So I know you're a big fan. So
Yeah, that's great, man.
Come December, don't expect anything from me. So
Come December, I'm gonna come when the show's over.
well, there you go.
You get a new godchild. Be happy. No.
I thought. Oh, we haven't. Have we picked godparents?
We haven't picked godparents for. I haven't even picked godparents for Jackson. We haven't picked godparents for Samantha.
Well, God isn't real, so it doesn't matter.
And don't pick me because I'm way too irresponsible to care for anybody's life.
It has nothing to do with.
I know, it's just a joke, Brittany. For God's sakes, get off my nuts.
Welcome to my life.
I'm sorry. Let me explain to you, okay? Every fucking appointment that I have had lately, whether it's being a phone call or the blood work or
She gets into a fight.
the most recent fucking
But why?
OBGYN appointment I had, the one question that always fucking gets me, do you have any religious beliefs that could possibly like cause you to not have
Honey,
like anything?
they've got to ask.
No!
Don't yell that close to the microphone.
I'm sorry. Maybe I should have left her home.
Hello?
All right.
Is this still on?
We should take a break because I'm out of my drink. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more. About well, we haven't talked about it at all. But Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, that wrapped up. Got some African guys wanting to wish me a happy birthday. Apparently, Yellowstone blew up. The anniversary of A-Rod getting something in his face, and it's not what you want it to be, I guess. Dangerous toys or toy. And possibly we're going to revisit this beard thing because I'm looking over at.
Are you going to grow one now that I cut mine off?
No, I couldn't do that. No, but when I look over there, you look like a friend I had in high school. I mean, you really do. You look like, you never knew him, but a guy that I don't know. And it's weird. I know you're bushy, but I want to call you the other guy's name because you look just like him.
You know what's weird is apparent just the way you're reacting. Maybe I'm assuming, but I can't tell you how many people have been like, "You remind me of my dead friend," and like hug me, and so I'm like, "Oh, that's great."
He's not dead.
Oh, okay. Well,
no. You just remind me of a friend. I want to call you.
But has that happened at places other than the methadone clinic?
Yes. That was every single person I meet after I shaved. They're like, "You're my dead friend."
Did you ever watch Rescue Me?
With Dennis Leary? Yeah.
There's one firefighter on there. He looks just like him. I'll bring him up during the break.
Okay.
That's the other person. And I don't know. Let's go to break so I can clear my head and get more drunk, and then then look at his face.
Okay.
like
all
when
right.
he smiles, I can actually see a smile instead of just hair wiggling.
Can you imagine? Someone's getting ready to give me a hair wiggle.
Yeah. And I don't see his walrus tusks. The white streaks that come down in your beard, they were kind of like walrus tusks, and now you don't have them. Now you look like a. I was going to say
a human.
Yeah, normal person, but that sounds horrible. You look great. Can we still call you Bushy?
Yeah.
Well, that's his name.
Exactly.
I wasn't going to tell everybody out there that's his real name.
I'm sorry, but
He
most
said
of the
it on the
people,
air.
most of the people who fucking watch us are friends, families. Maybe a couple of people who don't know us, but
Or at least pretend to be.
yeah.
All right. When we come back, we'll talk more about his lack of a face sweater. And,
Okay.
Anyway, you gotta.
Yeah, I do. Actually, I have a new band that I found, And so here's I get recommendations based on stuff that gets put out by our label, and this band is, from what I can see, like post-pandemic. They are mid-20s. It's very reminiscent. Remember when I played that band on the air? We ended up finding that guy, Love Child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
So this is a band of mid-20 somethings, right? The band is called Dark Sun, all one word, Dark Sun.
Dark Sun.
Yeah. So this is one of the things I think is kind of cool, and I'm sure my parents felt this way too. Like in the '90s when like grunge started, sort of cherry picking off of like some of the music from the '60s and stuff like that. But listen to this and tell me what kind of vibe you get off this.
Kind of like an Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
Actually, more than kinda.
Wait till the lyrics kick in.
Here comes the rooster.
Here, you don't go to the hen house.
This song is called Trapped in the Dark. I've listened to not every song, but most of the stuff on their 3 albums that are out. They're really fucking strong in the. It doesn't come off gimmicky. It comes off as like this is just the music they dig and they fucking just go into it heavy.
Yeah, totally. This is what I want to play when I'm cleaning the house. Playing in the background.
You hear the harmonies though? Nice. Hey, Dark Sun. I don't know where they're from, but check them out. Dark Sun, all one word. The song's called Trapped in the Dark. And this is from their 2022 album, Spine. All right, let's take a break. You're listening to Pop Culture Radio.
A dark sun. It's what Owen doesn't want to have.
From Fitcore, the latest development in sports rehydration technology. Boston Sports Chowder. You lead an active lifestyle, and you love a hearty chowder. Fitcore's patented ergonomically designed chowder flagon effectively replenishes vital body chowders lost during a hard workout. Creamy, powerful, piping hot.
Boston Sports Chowder. Get you off of the bench and back in the game.
It's been called this year's sleeper hit. Prime time tomorrow on Orlando's Super TV 3.
Where's it go, Miero?
I'm afraid you'll have to try a little harder, Hernandez.
Where did you pull her? She's too big to fit in these drawers. And she's made of bony skin, not invisible matter. So I know she cannot be standing right here.
Very clever, detective. But not clever enough.
¿Por qué, Miero? She's just a girl. A closet-sized girl. Dios mío, there's a closet door right here.
Oh, no. No, don't open that door!
Carrie DeLipschitz and Jim Mahoney star in Milfana Hernandez, Detective MILF. Only on Orlando's Super TV 3. Take things to a new level upon Wii with the first annual French Riviera Games. Events include
cigarette smoking, depressing filmmaking, scouting, esoteric performance art, and Moustache, fun for the whole family.
We will have disinterested mimes that will challenge your child's sense of existential security.
And a bounce house.
A special appearance by over 50 Serge Gainsbourg impersonators.
And Jean Reno.
Check out our Midway games and events. And
Baguettes.
the French Riviera games.
Where the wine flows like the river Rhone.
Coming to an empty field near you.
Builder's Blocks! Hey, I'm Shay, owner of Builder's Blocks. We get it. January? New Year's resolutions? No one has time for that. Right now at Builder's Blocks with a Z, Central Florida's most ripped gym, we pay you. We literally will pay you and you won't have to work. It's simple. Join and bring 2 friends. Sound easy? It is. We'll even pay you more if those friends bring friends. Stay swole with the pros. Only at Builder's Blocks. Discounts of pre-approved groups of 5 or more.
You fellow wenches, are you looking for a buccaneer to bed? Or a first mate to swab your poop deck? Well, no one should have to face scurvy alone. Visit piratesonly.com. Think of the pirate possibilities, such as Clamdigger 69.
I'm Clamdigger 69. I have plenty of toys and eccentric things in Davy Jones's locker, if you know what I mean. Again, that's Clamdigger 69.
But let's not forget about Make My Roger Jolly.
I'm Make My Roger Jolly. Allow me to be the first one to truly discover your booty. I'm Make My Roger Jolly.
Pirate 542.
Arr, arr, arr.
And Cabin Swain too.
Hey, don't forget about me. I'm Cabin Swain too. You can come and frolic around my mizzenmast. I'm Cabin Swain too.
Find your buried treasure at piratesonly.com, where X marks the spot.
The Blackwell Building, Wednesday, 9:15 a.m.
Why are you standing so close to the printer?
The paper is so warm when it comes out.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one.
Oh, this place is freezing all the time.
I know, right?
So I'm not the only one?
Ladies, if you have time to be standing around, you certainly have time to be working. Don't you have anything you could be doing right now?
Yeah, like maybe have a core temperature of more than 65 degrees.
It's so cold. I can't type.
I don't know. It seems fine to me. I just get back to work. That's all I want.
I can't.
Someone needs to take charge around here.
Someone needs to light a fire in this bitch. Give me the papers, Alice.
Wait, what?
Men are always telling women what they can and can't do with their bodies. Now they have a stranglehold on the AC.
Hold on. The thermostat is right over there. Literally, I can see it from here. It's 20 feet away. I have no control over that.
Oh, right. It's always somebody else, never you, Harold.
Smash the windows!
You guys realize this is a felony, right?
My nipples could cut diamonds, Harold. Diamonds.
Like, you're going to jail, or at least there's a hefty fine.
Cold as hell, and I'm not gonna take it anymore!
Did you know male-controlled thermostats are the #1 leading cause of workplace violence? Don't be Harold. Always keep your thermostat set to 82 degrees. It's the only way to stay safe. Do you like pudding? I mean, really like pudding? Have we got the palace for you? Built on repurposed Native American lands, Pudding Palace boasts the most name brands and well-known traditional gelatins from every country on Earth. Our Yelp reviewers speak for themselves. What about you there in the sweatpants?
My mom drops me off like twice a week. It's awesome. I'm 45.
And what about you, little lady?
I came here looking for love. I found pudding.
Hey, buddy, what's your favorite part of the Pudding Palace?
Sneeze guards. Talk about elegance. I felt like I was in an actual palace.
All right, I see a bit of a line. Good. Okay, getting kind of busy here. Let's just go and see what's going on around the corner over here. And hey, sweetheart, what do you think of Pudding Palace?
I never knew pudding could be so fancy.
Well, there you go. As you can see, we got nothing but satisfied customers here at the Pudding Palace.
And my check was for
Nope,
$65?
focus on me.
What sort of mother
Brandon.
establishment is this place?
Someone doesn't have our rewards card. Come on down to Pudding Palace. Pudding Palace, where pudding kings are born.
Hurricane, but her won't on my watch. I'm pilot Anthony Migliardio, founder of the only socially funded company that destroys hurricanes. Each year, hurricanes obliterate lives, property, and taxpayers' money. but I can solve this problem. Her won't stops any hurricane and any error-prone computer projection by detonating one simple, safe-tested nuclear bomb in the very center of the eye of the storm. Sound risky? After serving despite a dishonorable discharge, I've managed to sneak out with this bad boy. That's the sound of a 40-year-old floppy disk loaded with top-secret codes. Stop listening to phony pseudoscientists of climate change, and let's take back our planet. Only with Hura won't.
Mr. Migliario will neither confirm nor deny the possession of top-secret nuclear codes. Hura won't. Patent pending, not endorsed by the Better Business Bureau. Mr. Migliario pleads the fifth.
In this town, used to be you didn't have to lock your doors at night. Nowadays, you can't even leave a magnet on your car. I've seen the devil in a man's eye before. Have you or anyone you know been scarred by magnet theft?
Well, you know, I sure wish there was somebody we could trust, you see.
Well, then you called the right number. The safe recovery of your magnet gets my ticker thumping. I'm Magnet PI, and I won't sleep until you can.
You've seen the phenomenon of making a murderer. Now it's time to go a bit deeper. Super TV3 now brings you Making a Shoplifter, the documentary tale of a man accused of an unspeakable crime.
Do you know why we brought you in?
No.
Oh, you know what you did?
No.
You stole something.
I ain't stole nothing.
What was it?
I ain't stole nothing.
Yes, you did.
I bought this with 2 quarters. I had 'em the whole time.
What did you steal?
Nothing.
The riveting drama.
I don't know who planted them crumbs on me, but they don't want me out of this security booth.
The shocking admission.
Hey, hon.
Yeah?
What you doing?
Nothing.
What you doing?
I don't know.
Yeah? Well?
I don't know.
Yeah?
You know.
Well, what they got you there for?
Yeah, I've been sitting here about around 18 minutes. Ma, I really have to pee.
You at the mall?
Drama unhinged.
We have the evidence, the surveillance tape. Your Honor, he stole a bag of bugles.
I hate bugles.
Sir, you are currently wearing bugles on your fingers.
Playing witch fingers don't make me guilty. I just like to have a good time.
In a new 18-part series, Making a Shoplifter. Don't miss a single second. Only on Super TV3.
Imagine the opulence of Broadway captured via video. Behold, the future of Broadway is no longer confined to Manhattan. Introducing Super TV3's latest production, Hamilton the Musical. Yes, Hamilton the Musical will take you on a tanned journey through the eyes of arguably this generation's greatest actor, George Hamilton. Written in a sing-song fashion, George Hamilton speaks about his upbringing.
Born in Memphis, Tennessee in 1939. A terribly handsome baby. Thank you.
George Hamilton offers us his greatest asset in his singing voice, like this song called
It's Like Love at First Bite.
And gives crippling insight into the dark side of Hollywood.
Susan St. James has halitosis. Take that one to the bank. Thank you.
George Hamilton is George Hamilton in Hamilton the Musical.
And I says to him, I says, you know, I was in The Godfather. The bad one. Kentucky Fried Chicken in my hand, in my mouth, and in my hand.
Only on Orlando's Super TV3.
You've seen the phenomenon of making a murderer. Now it's time to go a bit deeper. Super TV3 now brings you Making a Shoplifter, the documentary tale of a man accused of an unspeakable crime.
Hey, hon.
I'm sad.
Oh, yeah?
No.
You know, just try to think of the good times, huh?
It's been 56 minutes. I still have to pee.
Oh.
Yeah, they let me go once. I've had a great pop since then.
You know you're not allowed to have those sugar pops.
No. WrestleMania's next week.
Don't worry, okay? Your pops is taping it.
Hulk is gonna make a comeback. He's just misunderstood.
New witnesses.
I saw him with the bag of bugles. I knew exactly what he's doing.
Drama unfurled.
I've worked here for 16 years and we've never had bugles.
The riveting drama.
Have you guys seen my buddy what got the witch fingers? Been waiting for like 50
54 minutes.
Evidence mishandled.
Well, have you tested the evidence?
We always test the evidence.
Yes, but have you tested it for hot fries?
We generally don't test for hot fries. I plead the fifth.
Making a Shoplifter. Only on Super TV 3. Tonight on Orlando's Super TV 3. From the producers of Naked and Enlightened, we bring you the social experiment of the century, Pop Swap.
Who's got the TV? Who's got the batteries for the remote?
That is the remote for the Himalayan salt rock lamp.
Salt rock? What the hell is
We
that?
don't have a TV in
No
here.
TV. Yes, we have a TV. I worked 30 years for. We have a
Get
TV.
in tune with, the root chakra.
I've got my chakras. My doctor prescribes them. Rhonda, you're talking nonsense.
Actually, I have an Earth name, and
Your
that
what
is
name?
Rabbit Fox.
The what?
Watch what happens when millennials meet their new grandpas.
I'm so hungry. This sandwich spread tastes like pride root.
Grandpa, what are you doing? Put it down. That's not your food. That's my food. It's gluten-free.
Yeah?
Do you know what a gluten is?
Yeah, I know what gluten's are.
I'm gluten-free.
You damn right you're gluten-free, 'cause me and all of my friends, we stopped the gluten.
No, you didn't.
Sure I did.
No, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't.
Yeah?
You did not.
The glutens, they were coming out of the woodworks. They were Tommy, and Tommy was from Kansas City. So we called him KC. Right behind me was Tex. He was from Baltimore. So there we were.
When Generation Y mingles with Generation What?
All right, see you in a week, Pops.
Huh?
No, not you.
How you doing, face?
Hey, you get your mangy
Boys.
mitts off of my granddaughter.
You're not my granddaughter.
Don't you
Your
tell
mitts
me
are
what to do.
This is damaging me emotionally.
Who?
The greatest generation in human history faces their greatest challenge. Pop Swap, only on Orlando's Super TV 3.
Ready? Nope. Too late. Ready? Up. I often wonder what kind of a future we're gonna leave behind for the children, you know?
Hey, John.
Howdy, Belle. You all right?
This is John. He's been a Continental truck driver for over 35 years.
They said, basically, you can't have the trees no more, can't chop them. There ain't none left, which I know is false. I pass them by every day, driving.
Recent congressional hearings have decimated his trucking routes, carrying precious timber from Washington State to Washington, D.C.
They call it damaging the earth. What about me? I need to feed my kids, and that's by driving a truck filled with lumber. The future concerns me right now, if I have enough money to feed my kids, yeah?
Environmental groups are petitioning against American jobs at an alarming rate, citing global climate change on so-called deforestation. Tell your state senator that American jobs are more important than trees. The planet can wait. John can't.
This message paid for by Americans for Work.
Now from Future Entertech comes the latest killer app, Sicker, taking care of your tomorrow, today. Call in sick while avoiding accountability.
I had this super hot guy stay over, and I just couldn't even. All I had to do was answer a few simple prompts.
Dear boss, with my deepest regrets, I,
Angela.
am unable to perform my duties today due to...
No, I'm sick. Stomach, headache. I'm sick.
Sincerely,
Angela.
Sicker's patent-pending algorithm is designed to get you a hassle-free day off whenever you need it.
I woke up with a case of anal glaucoma. You know, I couldn't see my ass going to work today. Let me tell you, Sick is a real life changer.
Dear boss, with my deepest regrets, I am unable to perform my duties today due to...
Johnny, you gotta get her here. See what this hand does. Hey, let me get a shot. Shot for everybody.
Sincerely,
Sicker, taking care of your tomorrow, today.
Baseball, apple pie, your grandmother's fried chicken. These are great institutions of the American dream. And let us not forget another icon of the greatest country on earth, a German-style Mexican imitation lager. Now that's America. Here at Badass Hangry Eagle Brewery, we've been bottling up freedom for over 6 years, and we encourage every American to embrace their God-given freedom with their lips. Want to work as a pedicab driver and play Pokemon Go all day while enjoying one of our Imperial Cuck Stouts? The Badass Hangry Eagle says, "You do you, brah brah." Literally, we trained one. It says that. America. Badass Hangry Eagle Brewery. America AF.
Badass Hangry Eagle Brewery. If you want to live your best life, you need to call me, Jake Berman. My life revolves around sports, but maybe yours doesn't. That's why I'm introducing the Jake Berman Betterment Program. Let's hear from a few satisfied customers.
He's changed my life. His classes, they mean everything to me.
Excuse me,
You
sorry.
need something?
Cheryl, I'm gonna need those reports on my desk that we talked about by 5.
Do you see my lips move? I am talking to
I'm sorry, I
a
didn't realize that
friend.
you were talking to
Can
someone.
you see I'm talking to someone?
But don't take my word for it.
Jake's teachings really helped me process the death of my grandfather.
Here we are to honor this man who loved immensely, who held tightly, who caressed
Hey,
gently.
come on! Is this a wake or a wake me up? Wrap it up, buddy! Come on! I'm Jake Berman, and the next time you wake up, you'll be that guy. Call 415-2399, 878-61515. I want you to live your best life. Call 415-2399, 878-61515. Then pound 10. I'm Jake Berman.
Welcome back to Pop Culture Radio. And this is Dark Sun. This is a single from this year called Wallow. Yeah, these guys are fucking cool, man. I don't know like a whole lot about them. I haven't like dug into it yet, but they are self-released from everything I can see. I don't see any label connection to them at all. I'm not sure how they made it into my algorithm, but definitely, I think it probably has to do with, okay, they're from Chicago. Okay, I'm looking at their bio on Spotify here. Formed in the city of Chicago, Illinois in late 2017. Let's see. Brings higher energy hard rock show with just the right combination of hard driving rhythm. That's all like bio stuff. Says they're continuously touring the United States, seeing airplay on several Midwestern radio stations. So yeah, for Chicago, I mean, kind of checks out. Chicago's a hotbed. That's where the Smashing Pumpkins came from, and Chicago's kind of a big market to break into if you're, you know, a musician.
That's where Jerry Springer was.
Yeah. Well, that's where he did his show at.
Oh, yeah.
That's after he got kicked out of Cincinnati for paying a hooker with a check.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how you can get the most money.
With a check?
Yeah.
Okay, but
just add a zero.
But here's the problem: if you're the mayor of Cincinnati, it's probably not a good idea to be paying a hooker with a check.
Come on. So, well, if you're the mayor of Cincinnati, what else is there to do? I mean, other than
well,
get
that's
hookers.
very true.
I mean, so go to the ATM, take out $5,000 a day.
$5,000
a day, and
hooker
then
is
like,
this?
and then pay her with the cash that you've taken out.
You heard all the hookers with that.
It might have been a Pretty Woman thing where he has her for so long.
I guess
That's
sure.
that's never the scenario.
Yeah. Hey, we got some listener emails. I want to go through a few of these real quick. I've ignored them for months, and we've got a total of 5. If you want to email the show and possibly get your comments or questions on the show, it's
PCRadio69@gmail.com.
That's what it was. I was looking for it on here somewhere, and I don't see it. So, but that's what it is. PCRadio69@gmail.com, because we are so 90s. First one's up, message. And this is more business type. I don't know if we want to go in this direction, but this is a company, and one person from this company, I guess, he said he wanted to reach out to us and see if we'd be interested in collaborating in a new project where they it's an AI platform, and they repurpose our podcast into an audio engineering, engaging, visual, I don't know. Basically, they make videos for us to put on YouTube Shorts and Instagrams and stuff. He says, I'm proposing us doing these clips for the next few of your episodes and posting them to your social media. If this is something you'd like to do, email me. Should I even do this, or is this a junk email thing?
Depends on depends on what they're asking for. I mean, I honestly, like, that's a really big part of social media interaction right now is Shorts, and, Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts. I mean, YouTube, I do clip segments from each show, not each show, Sometimes, it's just
You
the show
pick
is a show.
specific
I pick
ones.
specific moments, and I put them up as clips that are viewable without having to watch the whole episode. But I don't know, man. That's I don't have a whole lot of time to like cut stuff up like that. But that's a big thing. Like that does get a lot of interaction.
This guy said I took the liberty of creating some clips for your latest episode. I don't know if it was last week's or the week before that. He said, let me know if it's okay to send them over. So
yeah, tell him send them over. Let's see what he's got.
All right, I will fucking do
So
that.
it sounds like they're actually doing an animated.
No, what it sounds like is like they're making marketable clips. So you take like, for example, like the aspect ratio for an Instagram short or a YouTube short or a TikTok is totally different from your normal like 16:9, TV screen, like what we produce for YouTube. So if they're using clips like that and making, there's an art to it. It's not as easy as just cutting up an episode and posting it. So yeah.
All right, I will email them back here in a short. Another email says, "Hey, I'm catching up on all your old episodes. I just listened to you talking to the Murder Junkies and was wondering how the guy was that got in the wreck."
Oh, Merle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he die?
No.
Good.
No. And they're all still alive.
Finally, somebody that didn't
were
die.
They were supposed to be touring this summer. He had hit me up. You remember last year they were supposed to be here, and then he didn't.
I was
clear,
looking
but
forward to that show.
he didn't get to. They didn't get to do the tour because the fluid on his brain became an issue, and he had to have surgery.
Yeah.
So they actually drill into his skull, relieve the pressure, and do all
he's
that.
better now.
And he's fine now. But he had hit me up early in the year about doing a tour this summer, and said, "Let me know if you have if you can find any dates." And I hadn't even started to work on it, and then noticed that all the emails just dropped off. So they're not touring this summer.
Okay.
I don't know why, but just talking about Merle is still up to his old shenanigans. He's selling stuff, on Facebook Marketplace and on his website all the time and on Instagram. So he's still business as usual. I'm not sure exactly why they didn't tour, but I mean, I'd have to say.
Probably
Just
being run over has something to do with it, right?
Well, I mean, their show is super intense. Like, even you think about Merle is 70. He just turned 71.
Jeez.
And Dino, the drummer, is 67. And they're the two original members. They're getting up there, and the show they put on is not for the. When I say not for the faint of heart, I'm not talking about the antics and all that stuff, because it's not what it was when Gigi was alive, but it's a hardcore punk show. Like, they don't go easy just because they're older. Like, they still go hard and heavy, and it's a punk rock show. And I don't know if maybe he just wasn't feeling up to it, or maybe his doctor just told him, "Hey, man, you're not quite ready yet." I don't know.
I
well,
mean,
there you go.
You don't want to mess with like that kind of like,
Brain
brain
thing.
stuff.
Yeah, or maybe he knows. He's not 100%, and he doesn't want to go out on the road because they don't have the kind of they have the kind of following where the same people come to see them all the time.
Yeah.
They could literally go out and do a show that's a little subpar, and their fans would still love them. But that doesn't mean Merle wants to do that. He doesn't want to go out there, and you don't want to be Joe Louis versus Rocky Marciano, where it's like you're way past your prime and you really shouldn't be in the ring right now, but you did it because you needed a payday. I don't think he wants to be that guy.
Well, you don't want to see the YouTube clips of you now doing subpar. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everybody's gonna record it and put it up and then make comments.
Look at the Ric Flair. I mean,
the
the guy was wobbling in the ring. I can only imagine.
Oh, I don't even know. I didn't even bring this up. So he was on the 3 weeks ago. He was on the episode of Something's Burning with Bert Kreischer, and he said on in the interview that he had gone in for a checkup a couple months after that, and the doctor said, "So when did you have your heart attack?" And he said, "Didn't know I had a heart attack." Yeah, apparently he had 2 heart attacks in that match and didn't know it.
In the match.
Yeah, but he said as soon as the doctor mentioned it to him, he remembers being unconscious. He was unconscious twice during that match.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his doctor said, "Yeah, you had a heart attack." And he didn't even know it.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Woo! Jesus. All right.
That didn't stop him from smoking a fat fucking bone with Bert on that show, though.
Didn't.
No.
Next comment. We got one just came through. It says, "Please have the girl keep sucking that lollipop."
I don't think that really just came through.
That just came through. All right. Let me see which one. All right, here's one. Why? Okay, I guess this is from last week's show. Why did the guy that shaved keep it in a bucket?
Well, I seem to remember somebody saying if I was to remove it from my face that they would apply it to theirs.
Why would you say that, Dirt?
It wasn't me.
No. I'm pretty sure it was 50% of the reason I even finally decided to take the beard off was just because you suggested you would glue it to your face.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that clearly.
I might have said that, but I was you can't.
No.
You can't hold me to what I say on the radio.
I mean, all a man's got in life is his word.
I mean,
go straight there.
I
God
feel
damn
like
it.
I feel like me removing 4 years or so of beard is a lot
That was
larger.
only 4 years?
Well, I mean, it obviously been shortened. That wasn't like I didn't shave for 4 years, but I had a beard about that long or longer for 4 years.
How long of your adult life, how many years of your adult life would you say you've had facial hair of some sort?
Me? Or him?
Oh,
Bushy.
like in comparison?
Yeah.
60-40, 70-30, more with facial hair probably.
Yeah.
Your lips look so smooth. I've never seen them before. That bottom lip is shiny. It's cute.
I'm actually getting a fucking pimple now. I'm like,
Oh,
I
you
forgot.
probably had them all the time. Just the hair covered them up.
No,
right?
you could feel it. Like
Yeah, you can.
Every once in a while, I would know if I got a pimple, but for whatever reason, having the hair it was so rare to ever.
Really?
Oh, I mean, I maybe had like 4 bad pimples in the last 4 years. You know what I mean?
And like when you
it's
have a
near
beard,
nothing.
it's like just I think it's just a natural thing. You just kind of tug on it or you play with it, and whenever you like move it, you can feel like, oh, that hurts right there for some reason. Like,
yeah, because it
I'll
goes
get a
to the
pimple in
hair.
my chin every once in a
Yeah,
while.
it goes right down to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 45 years old. I would think pimples would stop by this point, but I still get them like all the time.
Well, my face being clean shaven. Like I shaved when we started working on the Crack Rock Opera, the French thing we did, and that was in 2000 or that was 2022, so 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the longest that I've been with no facial hair in my adult life.
Yeah.
And I still like every now and again when I'll like get lazy and like let it grow out, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll just line it up. It's a beard now.
Yeah.
And then I keep going back to it because I'm like, the thing that like I'm so like OCD about like the hair in the corner of my mouth and shit like that. And so when I had a beard, I liked having a beard, but I would have to line it and trim it so often around my mouth that I'm like, I'm just tired of fucking with it. It's like all off, nothing, and so I'm kind of not. I'll probably end up having a beard at some point again, but right now I'm just like I'm digging not having anything to fuck with.
So last time I had a beard for 3 or 4 years and then shaved it off. I want to say a couple weeks had like phantom beard syndrome where I'd be usually driving and I was used to pulling on it and I'd reach up to grab my beard and there was nothing there, and I'm even to the point where you actually close your hand around nothing and go, oh shit, there's no beard there. So I 100% expected, fully expected that to happen this time. Has not. Except for there's 2 things that have happened that are kind of funny that I didn't think about or expect. Every time I've got an itch on my face, I immediately drive my nails all the way into my skin and rip flesh off my face like a little baby would grab your face with razor sharp.
Yeah.
Every time I shock myself. I'm just like, right, because with a beard that thick, you would have to work through it.
Yeah.
But it just didn't cross my mind, and I've done that like 5 or 6 times, especially with this little pimple that's come up. I'm like,
oh man.
And then the other thing is kind of like the not, grabbing for a beard that's not there in the, in the car. But for whatever reason, I guess I really got into a wringing out kind of thing where when I get out of the shower, I squeegee my hair back, to get the water out of my hair. But I guess I had turned it all into like a one motion. I'd go back with my hair and then come down here and squeegee out my beard. And I keep doing that. I cannot get myself to stop trying to wring out my beard that no longer
Yeah,
exists.
the driest chin in town.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
Can you still feel it like you lost a limb or something?
No, there's no phantom. That's why I find it really strange that I've done it now almost every shower I've taken. I squeegee my hair and I reach down and go, oh,
Muscle
there's
memory,
nothing there.
I do something you said in the group text that was funny to me. It was like that you said you cracked yourself up a couple times when you were thinking that your beard was somewhere that you were not.
Yeah.
Part of you somewhere else?
Yeah, the only reason we saved it was because you said you were gonna glue it to your face.
Well, you didn't have to do that. I mean, that's just something I say. It doesn't. You can't hold me to that, right?
I say we hold him to it.
I think so.
Well,
No.
I mean, it's not like I didn't bring any spirit gum or glue or anything like that. So it's not like I can't stick it to my face. So.
Oh, you just conveniently forgot the glue.
Yes. So we're
Can we not find anything sticky?
Oh, I
around
have
here?
honey.
No.
We can listen.
honey and facial
Listen,
hair.
we'll put some honey in it in a little what do you call those little?
You got a basting brush?
Ramekin?
No, a little
Ramekin?
ramekin. We'll put some honey in a little ramekin. All you have to do is you take your fingers, you smear it across your face in the areas a beard would be, and then you can stick the hair to it. Hey, listen, you're getting off easy with that. Honey is a whole lot easier to clean off your face than glue is.
I'll lick it off.
Yeah, but
Ew.
You can have the other side.
There's nothing I can say.
And we can take a picture of it. So I'll send it to Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top and say, "Hey, here's a guy who's a real big fan."
Here's a real beard.
I tell you, let me digest it a little bit. Let me get a little bit drunk.
We don't want to eat
The
the
hair?
beard.
No, I meant like the idea.
Grab it over there. Just let's show it on the camera here.
Bring
Hold it up.
Let me
Bushy.
see it. Bring it over here. Bring it over. If I'm going to stick this on my face, I got to get acquainted to it.
There's a lot of.
Holy shit. We got another email that says, "Hey, I saw your last show. Are you going to floss on this one?"
Oh.
Because you shaved your beard. Oh man.
Oh, like you would just start flossing like in the middle of the show. Just start.
Quite honestly, this. Never mind. Honey, this looks like pubes.
Well, that's
why
facial
part of
hair
the
is.
reason I said
But-
I was getting rid of it.
hold
It wasn't.
and hold it.
Watch
for
it,
the
it's
cam-
falling apart.
Oh man.
Don't lose any of that.
Ugh.
No, it was clean. I showered and everything. Right
I know,
before
but the way he's holding it, it looks like a roadkill animal.
Don't lose any of that. That's valuable.
I won't do that. Oh my god. All the little pieces. This is what freaks me out. Is the little pieces that are like not big pieces.
Oh
well,
man.
don't glue that to your face.
I
Just
won't.
do the long stuff.
Can you stop playing with it?
Hold on.
Apparently not.
What if I just,
Now I'm creeped out.
What if I just glue a mustache like this?
No!
Like Yosemite Sam?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is hot.
I mean, honestly, there's enough to do the mustache and a beard.
Well, obviously, I mean.
You better like wash your mouth out.
I will say though, just for the sake of because of what we're talking about, I would not suggest to you trying to glue anything to your upper lip. Just do the Amish beard, like cheekbones down, because if you try to glue stuff to your upper lip, it's going to become a problem because those short hairs that were a part of his mustache are the ones in the bottom. The long hair is the long beard. Just glue the beard. Don't try to do the mustache. You will make yourself sick.
You know what?
My hair's not that bad.
No, I'm just saying because hair getting if you glues your long ass neck beard hairs to his mouth, it's gonna cover his mouth. He's gonna look like Cousin It.
Right, he's gonna suck it
and
in
then
and
it's
choke
gonna
to death.
suck it into his mouth, and he's gonna fucking
Don't put
yeah,
that
he's gonna
close to
throw
me.
up.
No, my whole idea,
Not put
honestly.
that close to me.
I'm going to set it on the floor.
No, my whole idea was kind of just like you're saying, like the Amish, giant mutton chops or like an Amish type beard.
Let me think about it. We'll see how many people are watching or whatever. But
what's to think about? That's classic content, right?
I am a man of my word, and I don't remember. Did I really say that?
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna do it right now, but we can go back into the archives and find.
I would probably still have a beard if you didn't say it.
Really? God damn it.
This man's lost so much of his life.
Well, then, honey, I'm sorry. I know it grosses you out, but I don't know. Let me think about it. Let's get through this
Brittany,
segment.
if I can give you an upside to it, by the time he leaves here to go home, that beard will be off of his face, and he'll have a nice.
Fuck that! I'm wearing it all night.
He'll have a nice.
Dude, don't wear my beard when you're fucking your wife. That'd be weird.
I'm
gonna
bushy.
Make him sleep somewhere else.
I'm bushy. That's
What I
been
was gonna
exposed
say
to
is
radiation.
His skin will be nice and conditioned with actual bees honey, which is good for skin, and he'll
It's
basically
not
wash.
good for me. I am pregnant. I cannot have honey.
Well, that's why we're washing his face. I'm saying to his skin
I'm not
going to
eat you
conditioned
out with
it
it on.
Oh, man.
I mean, unless it tickles. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Look, let me think about it. I don't know.
He's going to look like that old prospector from Disney, from the fucking animatronic prospector with just the fucking long chin beard, holding the rifle going, "Get out, you varmints!"
Well, hang in there. In the third segment, you may see me wear Bushy's beard. That's a word I never.
This feels like Impractical Jokers when Q shaved his back hair. And
No,
made,
he shaved his head. He shaved his head and made a
He
wig
shaved
out
his
of
head?
it. It was
They
his
made a
head.
wig.
He made a wig out of it, yeah.
And then he made what's
one
his,
guy wearing
Murr had to wear it, yeah.
I'm not wearing this for
I
the rest
thought
of
it
the
was
season.
his back
'cause I don't know
hair.
when
No, it was
stopping.
his actual head.
No,
yeah.
his actual head.
Yeah, he shaved his head.
Well, that's why I was sniffing that, because I wanted to see if it smelled like Bushy, but it's totally like numb, like no scent whatsoever.
Well, it's been airing out in this room for a whole week now.
Yeah. Well, stick it down your pants.
But I did.
Excuse me?
But
You are making this so much worse.
All right, that's
You
what I
got
do.
fucking,
You want me to add
10-inch pube hairs?
I was listening. You want me to add some pubes to it on the break?
At first, when I saw it, I go, man.
If I
somebody
had
has a
pubes like that, I would look like a eunuch.
I know. You got like a fuzzy pair of underwear on or something.
Well, that
My
was
dick would be like Homer sinking into the bushes.
You couldn't see my dick if that was my pube.
Oh my lord.
Just a bunch of hair.
That was actually part of the reason I shaved it. I just couldn't get it to go back and be nice and soft anymore. At one point, my beard was nice and soft, like head hair. It did not feel wiry like it got to being.
I pulled my pants down. It's like, here comes Slash for the guitar solo.
Welcome to the jungle plays every time.
Welcome to the jungle.
Do I have to wear it, or can I just roll it up and smoke it?
No,
no,
you don't want to do that.
Right.
We know somebody, not naming names, who has smoked hair before, and it is not good.
Not to mention it'd be bad for all of us.
It will
The
make you-
studio would stink for
No,
Remember, I'm pregnant.
It will make you violently ill.
I might need to kill you.
I just
after
read
that.
the comments I see every once in a while and take credit for them. All right. All right. Forget about that. All right. I want to talk to you guys about one thing real quick. Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. I'm still thinking about wearing that beard. The season ended last week with a great 2-hour finale.
Okay.
Actually, 2 episodes. And
So, keep in mind, I missed this whole season. Now, I'm not worried about spoilers. I would rather you tell me. But this is the first season since it started that I haven't watched. And it's only because, like, it was just way more shit. Like, I've had a lot of shit going on, and I never jumped into that show.
Totally understand.
I actually really liked this last season.
Okay. So, the finale. Leading up to it, I remember they had the pocket above the ranch where they would put balloons up, and the balloons would, like, go around it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So did they? Where did they? Did they find something with that?
All right. Yes.
Okay.
They don't know what's going on.
Okay.
They've got video now. They you know how they love sending up rockets.
Yeah, yeah.
In the video, you can actually see the rocket take off.
Yeah.
Disappear.
Yeah. And then reappear.
Reappear.
Oh, wow.
Same way
Okay.
with the lasers.
Yeah.
I think we talked about on the program where some laser, you could actually see a laser get bent. And
Yeah,
keep going
where
up.
it would bend. Yeah, it was obviously we know that's not how lasers work.
That
But
doesn't
you see a
happen.
laser go up and then bend around something and continue, which is not. It would be it would if it was a mass, it would stop there and there'd be no laser from there up. So yeah.
Now, in the last couple weeks, they had this company out there that does drone
imaging.
Not imaging,
Surveillance.
But no, where they have like 100 drones, like at Disney, where they go up and
Oh, mapping. Okay.
Not mapping.
Choreographing.
Yes.
Okay.
Where they do different shapes and do
Yeah.
it. It's amazing what they can do. Now, every time at Skinwalker Ranch, of course, nothing goes the way it should. 2 or 3 weeks ago, they first tried it with 100 drones. These drones start going up, and then they start just falling out of the sky,
Okay.
raining
Yeah.
on people.
Yeah.
People were ducking for cover, and the guy's like, we've never had this shit be happen before. We don't know what's going on. They found out basically these drones, they started scrambling where their GPS was. They thought they were way down in the ground somewhere, so they immediately go, hey, we got to go back to where our position is, and they go straight down to the ground, start crashing into people.
That's the thing that started this whole investigation was over
Where's the GPS data going?
Over the not even that, but over the years leading up to this becoming a television series, there's been for years when planes or any kind of aircraft flies over that area, their geolocators go crazy, and it starts telling the pilots you're 40 feet off the ground, and they're like, we're obviously not 40 feet off the ground. And at one point, it was like one plane they're saying we're 10 feet off the ground, and they're like way above the mesa.
Yep.
So that was an area of that's kind of the area of contention that made Robert Bigelow even go in and investigate that area because of the weird shit that happens with you know.
So all right.
Didn't they even have
We're getting to
a girl and a guy who were coming to fly a plane over that area, and they said if anything happens, like something goes wrong, you lose pressure, or something with mechanical goes wrong, then just abort.
I guess probably.
Yeah. They've said that for years about a lot of stuff in that area.
Well, now I just told you about the rocket disappearing and straight the video.
Yeah.
Now, as they were doing the drones, they had another guy who wore the drone goggles.
Yeah.
Who those speed drones?
The
races?
competition drones. Yeah.
Basically, that's what he was doing. He had a super fast drone going all around through the things and stuff. And of course, there's a camera on the drone. There's cameras all around and stuff.
Yeah.
The camera on the drone did not see anything. It flew normally.
Okay.
But the camera that taken the picture of the whole entire field, you can see that drone spinning in and out. Then all of a sudden it goes to that area where the rocket disappeared.
Yeah.
You can't see the drone anymore. And then it reappears a few seconds later.
Okay.
So there's something going on that absorbs the light, absorbs, I guess, GPS data.
Right.
And they also did a lot of that LiDAR mapping and all that shit. And again, repeatable data is what science is.
Right,
right.
right.
Can you get the same thing? And again, they got a big beam going straight up in the middle and a cone-shaped thing surrounding the whole entire ranch. And not only did they do that, but they also got the donuts again. They shown the donut. So there's something there that we cannot see, we cannot tap into, whether it's just normal energy coming from something in the mesa or whether it's an alien. The reason I can't say for sure, because I'm Mr. Skeptic on everything.
Right.
The chances of aliens being here is slim to none.
Well, and I try to what I always do with shows like that is I try to figure out what could be a scientific explanation for stuff, because I thought that the high levels of radiation that they pick up from that property, that maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was radioactive. Maybe that's a collection of radioactive waves, or that's a pocket or something.
We've dealt with radioactive
because that
stuff
area
before.
is so it's in proximity for the upwind of when they were doing all the nuclear bomb testing and stuff like that. That's where all the radioactive fallout went, was that area.
Yeah. All right. There's a couple.
Real quick, probably a stupid question, but have they? Because now you're saying they've sent a couple actual physical things through it, and cameras lose it and then they reappear. Have they tried to fly a full size helicopter?
Yeah.
They do, and whenever it goes through it, the fucking operating system goes crazy and tells it it's about to crash.
Here.
But does it disappear to cameras?
No. Let me tell you what happened.
Yeah.
So this last episode, Brandon Fugel has a brother, something other Fugel, and he flies the helicopter.
Yeah.
This guy, when they're doing their drone test and their lights test and all this shit, he's supposed to be right above a truck with a LiDAR system going back and forth, LiDARing everything.
Right.
The guy in the helicopter is looking out his helicopter, and there's a camera on the helicopter looking straight down. It looks like he's above this truck. The other camera from over here is back on him. That helicopter is way behind the truck. They are not above each other.
Yeah.
He's looking out of his helicopter. Well, he's got, because it's at night, he's got some night vision goggle things on. He goes, I can see the truck right below me. The camera on the helicopter itself shows the truck right below him. The other camera over here shows them 100 feet apart.
Yeah,
what the fuck is going on here? So another thing, like you see orbs and stuff all the way around, whether they're energy orbs, whether they're ghost orbs, or they're alien spaceships that are really super fucking tiny. I don't know. Or whether they're half the times they're bugs really close to the camera. That's what I think. But
I think it's that stuff that you used to get in a tube with a straw, and
you blow a
dip it,
bubble?
and you blow a bubble, and then you try to keep it dry. It looks like oil and water.
I love those
There was
things.
someone out there for years just they had a bunch of it and didn't know what to do.
Well, here's
Failed
something.
business. The guy just buried it.
Here's some.
Blow bubbles till I die.
They have video, a couple different videos of an orb that looks like it enters the mesa on one side and then reappears on the bottom of the mesa on another side.
Right.
They have a couple videos like that. They go, hey, that's the entry point, and they start talking, that's the exit point. Now, every time they send up a rocket, they're recording GPS data and all this other data. And one of my pet peeves of this program is they never talk about it, but at the end of this season, they brought it up. And they brought up a map, and they put every point of fucking data they've had so far, and a lot of it is showing up underground.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is, right where they have video of these orbs going into the mesa and coming out of the mesa, routinely on different types of things that has GPS monitoring data, those 2 points were missing data completely every single fucking time. So there's something there absorbing signals,
right?
Which
Well,
doesn't make sense.
Didn't they tried to drill into?
Okay, yep. They've been trying to drill into the mesa.
Yeah.
They want to go at the bottom, go up, go on the side. They want to do 2 on each side so that they can see what this fucking
Try to get
blob is.
an image of what's going on inside them. Yeah.
Now, all season, they've been trying to go up this one side, and they kept running into problems. The guy's like, this is the best drill bit we have that shouldn't be stopping. It's stopping. It's broken. At one point, something snapped inside. They had to send some cone up there to grab it and come out. Every fucking problem you can think of, they've had. But at the end of the season, they finally broke through on this one side.
Yeah.
But you can't do anything yet because you got to get the other one side, and it's going to snow. This is what
Yeah.
next season's all about, apparently, blah, blah, blah. But we finally did.
4 seasons out of 4 holes.
5 seasons. 5.
Oh, 5 seasons out of 4 holes.
Going to be 6, maybe, hopefully. But they finally got through there. But it's just the fact that, like, this should have took, like, 2 days, not 8 weeks. Or
Yeah, it was hard to sell advertising on 2 days.
Well, what's weird though is like in all of the projects they've had where they've tried to drill into anything or dig into anything, like machines just glitch and shut down. Like you see the computers just shut off. People's phones just start flipping on their own. Like weird shit happens like to all electronic devices in those areas whenever they try to go into the ground. Anytime they put anything in the ground, everything just starts going haywire.
And they got electrical charge out of the ground, too.
Yeah, that's what's weird. So if you're getting electrical charge out of the fucking soil.
Yeah.
And like when they did when they were drilling into the mesa like season before last, like they're going through and then the guy's fucking drill just shuts off.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like trying to figure out, he's trying to get everything started again and it won't restart. Then, they manually pull the fucking blade out and everything wants to start again. Then they go to put it back in, and as soon as it gets to that point, everything glitches out. And it's not like an issue of like a torque situation where like the drill's hitting something. It's just once they get to a certain point, all electrical systems, all of that dude's laptops, his surveillance stuff, everything just starts. The screen starts flipping, and everything shuts off.
The biggest thing is where they had a guy out there who had the software and this I don't know, telescope that points at the sky, and it tells you every finger
the constellations and all that. Yeah.
He pointed it up to the sky. There's no data all of a sudden. He points it over here. There's data. No data. Data.
Yeah.
Something is absorbing. And I can understand how, things can appear intelligent. If you do something and something else happens, it could appear it appears intelligent right now, but maybe it's not. I don't know. It's just
they discovered the first clear hole.
Aren't they also having problems with like livestock?
Oh, that's another thing.
Don't bring
wait
up
a
livestock.
Wait a minute.
No,
Wait a minute.
They're
Hold on.
dying in weird ways.
But
and
wait.
they're, like,
Wait. This one. This
shooting
season,
rockets at
it
them.
was huge. No, as they're trying to drill, they look over at the cows. This one cow is just
doing the Macarena.
Pretty much. It's running around in a circle. It doesn't know where it's going. They go over and take a look at it. Its eyes are completely covered white. It had been hit by a microwave blast. It
Oh, wow.
fried its fucking eyes. They removed that calf and the mother from the ranch, and it recovered. So something happened as they started to drill that hit that calf that basically fried it in a microwave as it was standing there in the field.
That makes like
no sense.
That lends to the theory I had about radioactive materials.
Like it's absorbing.
It's like something's under the ground that's, as long as it's covered, it's just underneath the ground, and then when you're opening the ground, it's allowing those radioactive waves to surface. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of because they always
And maybe
also
they show up as white dots in videos.
possibly because I don't know how. I mean, again.
But none of the
I know-
people got irradiated?
No, something.
No,
yes.
it's happened to the people too. Like that one guy
Oh.
grew a big ass fucking tumor on the back of his fucking head. They went and took it out. Like, yeah.
And the redneck scientist, when he went to open like a water thing in the ground, he started tingling and he got burns all on his
Yeah, he had,
arms
like,
and
burns
hands,
all the way up his arms
like
and
he
shit.
was exposed to
Oh, yeah,
radiation.
well then
Wasn't there a house or something that they went to go
That's
see?
Homestead
this?
1 or 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but the thing is, if there's radiation there, it would stay there. But as soon as like it happens to the people, it's gone. There's no trace of anything. So it's like this is where it gets confusing because people try to make sense of it. It goes, okay, when we go try to open up the ground or go in the ground, all of a sudden we get hit with radiation and it's gone. It's got to be an intelligence trying to tell us to stop doing it.
Well,
but
defense mechanism.
Yeah, but here's the thing that's so weird about it is because, and this is what intrigues me about it. So, when you hear the scientists talking about it, they're like, everything we know about how radiation works doesn't apply to these situations. Because they're like, here's the rules of how we would handle that. None of that applies. So it's like it's everything they know about how every theory they have, they apply those engines of science to that situation, and it doesn't apply. So it's weird. It's like, okay, so if it's radiation, we know how to handle it. We'll do this. That doesn't work, or that doesn't apply. There's just a lot of things that are, and like I said,
and how would radiation like delete or change a GPS location?
A lot. It can do a lot. Radiation can wipe an entire hard drive.
Really?
Like,
Okay.
Yeah, radiation, it can fuck up a lot of shit. So I mean that's not the part that kind of surprises me. What surprises me also is that they also get those weird ass frequencies.
Yeah.
Which they're
Yeah.
recording and you get this weird frequency spike that just goes straight up the fucking meter.
Yeah.
And
Or the times where they're talking and they go, oh wait, we got a signal here. Let's tune in on the signal, and it's them talking from 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's fucking weird.
some of the stuff that I watch on this kind of reminds me of a movie that came out a while ago, starring John Travolta. I think it was called Michael.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And
Yeah.
he could tell you where the fault lines were, and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it was gonna.
That was the
which-
Harry Powder.
Is that the Deadpool Harley Quinn?
Remember the
spin-off?
movie Powder? With
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
With the white guy. It was
Yeah.
the same movie, only with John Travolta in a wig.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay,
hair.
but John Travolta, he had like a tumor.
Yeah, he had a tumor in his
And
brain
he
that
ended
was
up,
allowing
like,
him to be
dying.
hypersensitive. Yeah.
Same. They were both hypersensitive in movies from the 90s. Who cares? No, I'm kidding. I love you, baby. It was a great analogy.
So the thing about that, what you were just saying that is also kind of strange to me is all the aircraft data, like when aircrafts fly through that area, when you see the aircraft data, like we're talking about FTA, like actual aircraft data, when they fly across that portion of land, their altitude shows on the FTA charts that they're flying 100 feet underground.
Yeah.
At that point,
And that is
like
fucking
all
dangerous.
Of all the data shows, like the plane, like all the warnings are going. If you're crashing. They're like, no, we're flying. But then you look at the fucking trip reports, and it shows that when they get to that area, all of a sudden the data drops down, and they're flying 100 feet underground for that entire length, and then they all of a sudden go right back up to where they're actually flying at.
Yeah.
It's weird. So something is interacting with a lot of things. And whatever it is there, it's just it's basically like a gremlin that is just fucking with computer signals, with
Now-
all kinds of signals.
Could it also be like a type of metal or something that's been in that
It could be.
region for so long,
could be something
interacting
that's-
with
yeah. But-
radioactive waves and shit like that?
They did get some metal out of the holes when they were boring it, and it looks like it's a manufactured type of metal made to withstand extreme amount of heat.
They were saying it looks like the same type of material that's used to make the tiles from the
Space
shuttle.
shuttle,
Space
yeah.
shuttle, yeah.
Or same stuff, composition. and
Right,
stuff
same
like that, so.
same alloy.
So I don't know. So there's two things. I mean, there's a couple things that could be going on. A, it's some kind of nuclear waste radiation, and why the government is letting people play around with it, I don't know. Or two, it's an alien that crashed in there hundreds of years ago and is still living there for some reason and fucking with our signals. Or three, it's some kind of ancient technology that we've forgotten and we don't understand yet, and it's buried in the mesa. Another thing that you've got to remember is this is not a modern thing. People hundreds and hundreds of years ago were marking that area like there's something fucking weird here.
Yeah, like all the cave paintings and cave drawings that go back to like ancient Native Americans that are painted on those caves, and they all have these weird swirls, and they paint these weird swirls. There's a lot of weird shit that not found in any other Native artwork that you find there.
And
so
there's some things in Native language that they've carved there that actually means portal or dimension or doorway, and
Right.
that's all over there. So were they just picking up on some natural radiation?
That's what I was just gonna say. So here's another theory I have, and again, not a scientist, just a theory I have.
You're more of a scientist than I am.
Is there? If you remember when they've gone through the mesa, they found areas where it's just like a cavern that just goes down so far they can't see the bottom of it, right? So is it possible that maybe it's that these caverns or these tunnels, that natural tunnels or formations in the rock of the mesa, just go so far down that what you're getting is the actual like radiation from like the core of the earth. The magma and shit is just putting out it's radiating some sort of heat or some sort of gas.
I
that
would say
maybe
maybe
is causing that, you know?
Maybe, but they've scanned the area so much they don't show any caverns going way down. They show some kind of big mass right there.
Yeah, there's that dome shape that they keep getting every time they do LiDAR.
It's
over
not
the ground.
dome anymore. If you watch this season,
Yeah.
it's like this big weird mass with a bunch of scatter all around it, as
Okay.
if it was a crash, an explosion.
Okay,
but we don't know.
Right.
We don't know.
Have you seen the second Thor movie?
Yes.
With the
Love
ether.
and Thunder?
Love and Thunder is the third.
I'm sorry.
Or fourth. I can't remember.
Is it Ragnarok?
No, that's the third.
Okay.
The second one with Jane getting the ether put into her.
Okay.
So when she's doing her stuff and Eric ends up in the mental institution because he's naked and whatnot.
The second Thor movie
Well-
is Love and Thunder. No, The Dark World.
Thank you.
Alright.
Anyways, she ends up being in this area where a kid can lift a car with a finger.
Yeah.
Because of whatever's going on in that weird area. And then, like, they're taking the keys to the car and throwing them. And they, like, certain things are coming back, but
Okay.
the keys end up somewhere else in whatever world that she ends up coming from.
Okay.
But,
You think this is a gate
But-
to another world?
well, I'm saying, like,
Well, if
it
it's in
sounds
Thor,
similar.
I mean.
No, I'm saying Thor took it from from Skinwalker Ranch. They got that idea of we can.
Thor's been around a lot longer.
Well, and you just
I'm
you know,
talking
just
about
you know,
the movie.
portals. Yeah, but just
I
you
am
know,
talking
portals
about
have
the
been-
movie. Okay.
I love this.
This is where you say yes, dear. You're right, and then move on.
I was walking Skinwalker Ranch and had a great idea for the next Thor.
But no, in reality, what if it is a portal? Like some things are coming back, and
no,
some
hey.
things might not be coming back.
I know you laugh because my first, my thought is I'm going to laugh at this, but when they bring up Albert Einstein, and that guy's a fucking smart guy, I guess.
Didn't tie his shoes.
And
the wormholes, which he talks about.
Right. But also Tesla.
Yep.
When he talked about what's it called, the Tesla coil, that area on the top of the mesa, the flat area where it looks like with the ruins, it used to be like a worship area, and then the drawings that they have, like the spiral drawings and everything, they're like very similar to like the drawings that Tesla had of the Tesla coil.
Yep.
So it's weird. So it there's a lot of weird shit like that where I'm like, I mean, obviously these are like cave people, right?
I was going to say,
For
I
the
mean, if
most
you're
part.
a cave person, how many shapes do you really have to draw? I mean, I'm going to start in the middle here. Ooh.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
it's a Tesla coil.
But it doesn't.
But they
it-
wouldn't carve anything unless it was important.
But they didn't. Also, that kind of stuff didn't.
Are you
show
sure?
up.
That,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
the way that they taught.
Yeah.
Was okay. So we're gonna teach our kids how we hunt. You know, we gotta make these pointy things to stab the food that we're going to eat.
But also, like, the more important part of that is that these are the same tribe, like, a mile this way and a mile that way and a mile all over. All their drawings are very, very similar, but if you get into this area, it's the only place you find these weird ass coil drawings.
Well,
and
that's
shit.
where
So
they.
it's like,
that's where they stuck all their crazy people. That was just that was the asylum for the,
That was the
cave
Australia
people.
of it,
Yeah,
yeah.
and they're just like put all the poop swirl drawers in that cave.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But
you know what's so funny is, like, I'm not gonna go into it now, but I have some very offensive theories to a lot of people about things, and that's and the whole, like,
Well, Britt doesn't care. Speak your mind.
Crazy Jojo, the elephant boy, drawing the fucking swirls with his poop, and we'll just leave him over here and let him do what he's doing. That theory does come up in some of my theories of other things. So,
well, anyway, all right. Check out this latest season of Skinwalker Ranch and email us PCRadio69 or PCRadio69@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think. But all right, let's switch gears for a minute.
Yeah.
As you know, those reels or the Facebook shorts, whatever you want to fucking call them or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
I think they're TikTok reels, right?
No, I'm
Or-
on Facebook. I don't do the TikTok.
Facebook has Reels because they're connected to Instagram, and YouTube has Stories. No, YouTube has Shorts. Yes, Reels are Facebook and Instagram. Shorts are YouTube, and both of those are compatible to TikTok.
All right, I'm going through YouTube. Of course, no shorts are coming up or reels, whatever you fucking want to call them. All right, here there. But what I keep coming up, I don't know if you guys are getting this at all. Let me.
I only get bad cell phone game ads.
Well,
I'm not even joking.
The ones where it
It's-
shows the game and it's not actually the game.
Yeah, but it's getting so insane. Some of these ones where they're just putting out there's what's the newest one I'm getting? Prison Angels.
Oh.
I don't even know what the game is. It just keeps showing pictures of ultra sexualized women with like tears running down their face and stuff, and they're like framing like I don't know what the game is. Apparently, you just like put your fingers in a frame and pick what part of the girl you want to look at. Like that's a game now. 50% lollipops. Just saying.
I would play that game.
Sounds fun. No, as I go through these reels, I keep getting these sponsored ones but here it is, right here. Hold on. See if you can hear it.
About it right.
What it is. All right, they're not talking on this one. Hold on, let me find another one. This one is from. Hold on. Oh, you didn't hear that either. Hold on, pause. There's a bunch of different these come. This one is from AfricanJoyFlixShop.com.
Huh.
Hold on, let me play this other one. This one is from AfricanMen.com. African Birthday Wishes from Africa. It's a bunch of black guys, Africans.
Yeah.
Standing around. Then that sent me to another one. Huh? Basically, what you do is you send them $50, $60. Hold on. God damn it! I don't want this one. And they print out your picture.
Arriba, abajo, al centro.
Arriba, abajo, al centro.
Pa dentro.
Pa dentro.
Hold on.
Feliz cumpleaños, cabrón.
Feliz cumpleaños, cabrón.
All right, obviously this is a different language.
It's Spanish.
Is that Spanish?
Yes.
Feliz cumpleaños is happy birthday.
This is them. They stand around with your picture, and in your native language, they wish you happy birthday. Half the time, they kiss your picture, and they dance with their shirts off.
I mean, you got to respect the hustle.
Yes. My question is, why all of a sudden did my reels get filled up with this advertisement? I haven't looked for black guys singing to me.
That you remember.
I guess maybe. My other question is, why are people in America buying this to send to somebody to say, hey, here's a bunch of Africans wishing you a happy birthday?
It's something unique, and it's supporting somebody that may not have a lot of other income. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a good. I would say it's because
Like
it's
a charitable thing.
It's a good. Well, it's good on both sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but these people are only getting like $6 a song. If
we
there-
don't
There's
know.
like 10 of them. If it's $50 or $60, they're only getting
they
5
make
or 6
10 cents a day breaking rocks.
Yeah, I was
remember?
going to say that's a lot of money. To them.
Here's one where they're really kissing the guy. I just want to know what I searched in order to get in this algorithm.
What I want to know is where they bought them pants.
All I know is it was Christmas in July today for Dirt, but I think there's going to be Christmas in August for Bushy over here. We miss your beard, man.
They're just dancing with a picture of my beard. Green screen my face out.
So anyway, if you want if you want your picture printed out on a 1990 HP printer and kissed by 14 black guys and then sung happy birthday to you, check out Greetings from Africa, Wish from Africa. That's the name of this one. There's like 18 different ones out there. All right.
I just want to know who's been reading my diary.
Have you bought anything off of Wish at all?
No.
Then I don't know. That would be my thought.
You're like, well, killed that idea.
We need to change Bushy's picture on the.
Oh, we've talked about it. I'm going to shave the beard and put little Band-Aids over his face.
I said he should take the top half of Owen's picture and the bottom half of Dirt's picture and just combine it into one.
No. The top half of my picture and the bottom half of Brittany's picture.
Are you saying I got nice lips?
I guess. I said that earlier. God damn, they're soft. All right, enough of that. All right.
Why don't we talk about my anniversary thing?
Your anniversary.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
This is because I got her pregnant. So go ahead and what is the special anniversary? You want me to play the audio?
Oh yeah.
Or you want to set the clip up a little bit, or you just want me to play it?
Just play it. There's no need to set this up.
Sox yawning. Alex Rodriguez is drilled, and he says something to Bronson Arroyo.
Let me pause this. Pause. All right.
So this was the greatest moment.
Thank you for
in
setting it up.
The rivalry of Red Sox Yankees with the most hated player on the Yankees, who is a politician, stated he would never play anything but shortstop. He's a third baseman for the Yankees, and never play for the Yankees, and he played for the Yankees. So, you're not going to replace Jeter. Jeter is the best shortstop ever, so you weren't going to take that spot no matter what. And why you went to the Yankees for however many millions, you screwed up, dude.
Well, here's the thing. So all of that, I get it, like, because you're a Red Sox fan. The reason why people hate Alex Rodriguez was because Alex Rodriguez was
banged hot chicks.
No, he got busted for steroids
Juicing.
multiple times, juicing and all that stuff, and found his way out of it for some reason or other, and then quietly hit 600+ home runs in his career and found himself in the top 5 all-time home run leaders, while being popped over and over and over for steroids, and it never like to the point where when he retired, it wasn't like a great is retiring. It was like baseball was going, good, get the fuck out of the way. But because you've been nothing but negative press for us for 20 years.
And on top of it, he couldn't put up a fight against Veritek. Like, Veritek is a pit bull, and he was like a Doberman Pinscher. Like, the height difference between them is crazy.
He was very bad for baseball in every possible
Who,
way.
Veritek or Alex?
No, Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez.
All I'm saying, what's the big deal about juicing? There's no, apple, orange, pineapple, it's all good.
No. We're not talking about that kind of juice.
Oh, all right.
Riri,
Yeah.
over there.
Let me keep playing. All right. So apparently somebody got hit by a ball.
Alex
They
Rodriguez
purposely
got hit.
plunked. What they call it, plunk. They plunked Alex Rodriguez. They threw at him on purpose.
So
Tech and A-Rod going at it.
Can you not break the table?
So this happened 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And this is the game
Happy
that.
anniversary.
So
Right in the
after,
middle of it.
hold
Now
on.
Another fight off to the side.
This is the game that
Millar
changed
is in it.
everything.
Nixon
So
is in it.
Rodriguez getting hit by that
Down
pitch,
to the right.
and then getting
changed
punched
everything?
in the. Can you hold up before you fucking blow your mind? I'm gonna blow your mind right now. He fucked up by talking shit.
At least
to,
something of
to,
mine is getting
to Arroyo. So Veritek punched him in the face, right? And then we came back this game and swept them, and then swept to win the World Series after 86 years
And it
of
was
not
Sturts.
winning a World
That's
Series.
who Millar and
We
Nixon
swept
got
them
into
in the
it with.
pennant
Today's starting.
and then swept in the World Series.
All right, I thought somebody got like a glove to the face or something.
Veritek
was the catcher.
Did I already miss
A-Rod,
that?
Yes.
All right, let me rewind it. I got to see this.
Smashed A-Rod in the face with his glove.
I don't care if you all see it. I want to see it.
It wasn't 14 years ago. It was 20 years ago today. Not today. It wouldn't be today.
It was a couple days ago.
No. What she's talking about is the World Series that happens in.
But I'm saying the pennant.
Yeah, but that was in October.
This was the turn for that season.
Oh, in that
though.
season.
That season.
Oh, okay, that season. Okay, yeah.
For the
happened-
rivalry with the Red Sox and the Yankees.
A lot has happened since the Boston Red Sox, July 24th, 2004.
Yeah, 20 years. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 2024. Holy shit!
Yeah, and that was the year that the Red Sox were down 3-0. And no one had ever come back in Major League Baseball from being down 3-0.
We won
They
4
came back and
games.
swept 4 games straight, and then went on to win the World Series.
Well, wonderful. So 20 years ago, two guys
Broke
got
the
in a
curse
fight.
of the Bambino.
Oh, is that what broke it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or there was never any such thing.
Listen,
None of them
listen.
drove a drone through a portal.
I don't know. Babe Ruth drove a lot
Hey,
of stuff through a lot of things.
I'll tell you, everywhere you went, everywhere you drove that year, people were spray painting. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse.
There's a still of the picture.
Yep.
Boom.
Right
okay.
there.
So that's Veritek shoving his glove
Yeah,
into the guy that was banging Madonna.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he also banged
Jennifer
J-Lo,
Lopez.
yeah.
Yeah, it's important to know what kind of snake is on that hang low. High dollar snake.
And now he always tries to bet against Big Papi. And he always ends up losing, so he's always in Red Sox uniform.
Everybody laugh quick.
So David Ortiz, who's known as Big Papi, he was a big Red Sox legend. Him and Alex Rodriguez are both on the Fox pregame, the Fox announce team, and so the two of them go at each other back and forth with little ribs and stuff.
Oh, I love you, honey, so much.
Not involving Alex Rodriguez, but the funniest prank David Ortiz has ever done on the Fox baseball broadcast is Frank Thomas, who you remember Frank Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay,
When
so
is?
during the break on one of the broadcasts, David Ortiz took Frank
David.
Thomas's water bottle and poured it out and poured vodka in it. So that when they come back from the break and he grabs his water bottle and just chugs it and then just goes and starts spitting up.
What a horrible
he
prank.
also-
Nobody do that to me ever.
No, he just pulled another prank at the Hall of Fame induction.
Oh, yeah.
With somebody who was getting inducted. They literally said right before they introduced the guy, they were like, "This man does not want to be touched on his head or face whatsoever." So and then
Well,
they
that'll get people
introduce
to
him,
not
and
do
he
it.
comes up, and Big Papi comes over, and it's just like. Right across his head and face, and runs away, and the guy's like, "Oh, okay, it's just you."
Great story. All right.
You are such a fucking asshole, man. It's not even fucking funny.
I love you so much.
If he wasn't, you wouldn't be with him.
If I was too nice.
Assholes finish first.
All right.
I mean, you see who doesn't have 3 kids.
Just so you know, radio host Owen is a jerk. The guy that goes home and is quiet and cries himself to sleep every night.
Quiet?
not so
Let
much
me
of a-
tell you, this fucker is up at 5 o'clock in the morning with the kids, right?
Spraying his cologne.
I'm a horrible person. I'm up before I have to go to work with the kids so she doesn't have to.
Feeding them.
How
But-
dare you?
Hold on,
I
wait,
feed
wait,
them in the morning. I'm a dick.
He wakes up and feeds the kids while I sleep. What an asshole.
Hold on.
I'm holding. Get ready. Get ready.
He leaves the door open a crack.
Oh no! How much do I leave it open?
A crack so that way the dogs can get out.
Oh,
all right?
what a
Which is understandable, I get you.
We can't
But
be friends
this motherfucker slams every fucking drawer and every fucking cabinet that he can in the kitchen.
Does he pay for him?
I don't realize how loud they are.
Hey, I'm neutral Switzerland over here, but you guys are screaming in the mics. I'm working my ass over here to not fucking get the mic speak. It's like ridiculous.
All right, we'll throw them over here and yell more.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm
Screaming
serious,
happens
like,
back here.
when I get up in the morning, if I get up earlier than him, which isn't gonna happen most of the time, because I'm pregnant. And I've also been breastfeeding a child for like the last 9 months. Anyways.
Yeah, but
so,
the last 4 months it hasn't counted. I mean, it totally counts.
So, anyways, I like to make sure that I close the door. Like if I get it up in the middle of the night, knowing that I have to go pee, I shut the door and I turn the light on inside there, and then I shut it off and blindly walk out to find the bed.
Well,
maybe stub a toe.
honey, it doesn't matter because I won't know that anyway.
This fucker decides to slam everything and turn on every fucking light and then turn on the
You
volume
guys
to
do
the
realize
TV.
that there's these little cork discs that you can buy that you just put. I mean, it takes 2 seconds to stick them on, and you can't hear slamming doors or drawers anymore.
Then she won't yell at me for something.
We
I was
haven't
going as
talked
long
about-
as she's yelling at me, at least she's thinking about me.
Damn right.
We haven't talked about the dishwasher, how you load it. We haven't talked about where you throw your
How
clothes
I actually
sometimes.
load the dishwasher?
No, how you load it.
But
I
he's
load
loading
it.
it, though.
But the
How do
thing
you
is,
load it? By leaving them in the sink for Owen to load them. I love you so much. I'm psyched
There's
about this
no
baby.
fucking organization in that dishwasher whatsoever.
There doesn't
when it
have
comes
to be organization in the dishwasher. You're taking them out and then organizing them. I love you so much. All right, we should take a break and I should get drunker.
Horrible.
Oh, man.
She's just saying words at this point. Horrible, drawer, spoon, Owen. You know what? You're the smart one that got pregnant twice by me within a year. I love you.
You got impregnated by a drawer slammer. That's your own damn fault.
Bam! You hear me slamming this drawer? You get ready. You're next.
Well, I mean, maybe not get pregnant after the first kid if you don't like the way he closes drawers.
If that's something that is really important to you.
It seems so.
I would like to sleep longer. Please stop feeding the children.
I like the fact that the only time we've ever all been yelling loud enough about something collectively, it's about slamming drawers. Poor Dirt's over here, fucking two-handing the switchboard.
There's smoke coming from the switch to the board.
Fucking Flash over here. I didn't know that a slide switch could make a zip tie sound.
So just to recap, Dirt, I want you to know that I get up early, I feed the kids, I make noise when I'm doing it, and I'm a horrible dick.
You load the
I already
dishwasher
knew that,
wrong. You allow your dogs to go to the bathroom.
Which is probably why we've been friends for 25 years, because
Let me just say,
I'm guilty of all those things as well. We should start a club.
We are too loud in the mornings.
That should be the name of this show. Too loud in the morning.
And we're never on in the morning.
I still think out of everything you've said that he does tonight, the worst thing is still the 6 sprays.
Nobody heard that on the show, though.
Heather even agreed to that in the break when we were talking about it. Heather's like, 6 sprays?
I mean, at least closing a drawer too loud never
Technically, it's
suffocated
7.
anybody.
No,
It's
he
cologne.
suffocated me in the car the other day with hand sanitizer.
Well, you wouldn't be quiet. No, I mean, okay, never. No. What we're talking about is cologne. And for everybody listening, if you're a man, you need to hear this. You need to use
then ignore
cologne.
it.
If you use too much, that's fine. If you get Edu Toilette on your cologne, it'll say that down there. You use like 12 sprays, all right? But if you get the cologne, the high dollar stuff, you only need like 1 or 2 sprays. I go 7, all right? And I'm going to tell you real quick before we go to break, guys listening, this is what you need to do.
It literally feels like he sprays it 7 times around the bathroom and then walks through that shit.
If your girl's pregnant, don't worry about it. You're already there. But if you want to get one pregnant, this is what you got to do. You got to spray the cologne, of course, on your neck.
Yes.
That could be 1 or 2 sprays.
Okay.
I do 2 because I want to get both sides, right and left. You can just go in the middle. It'll cover everything. That's fucking fine. Second, third. Other sprays behind the ears. Both ears, because if a girl comes into your dude, whatever your preference is, no judgment here. They come into your ear, they whisper something to you.
They come into your ear.
They have to get that smell of your cologne. They gotta know that smell.
Because I didn't get it from the neck or the bathroom spray.
I save a lot of money, and as soon as my date shows up, I just shove my cologne bottle up her nose and 1 blast on each side. Good to go. Smell me forever.
But that's the thing; they'll smell it forever.
Bushy cologne.
The
Smell me forever.
My cologne comes in a nasal spray bottle. Here you go. This is what I smell like.
But that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. They'll get the smell associated with everything.
Flows of Nostra's at it again.
That's the joke that's never gonna die. Flows in Nostra.
If they're smelling it all the time, that smell will be connected to everything else.
It's called suffocation.
It's got to be a smell that's only associated when you guys are interacting. When she's whispering in your ear, or the other sprays are at your wrist. You can do 1 spray.
When you slap a bitch, she smells you.
Okay, slap a bitch, or when you caress her the side of her head and you go around her ear and she leans her head into your hand. She's going to smell that smell on your wrist. She's going to associate that with you and love. And
I think this is the same theory Hitler had when he made the gas chambers at Auschwitz. We just put everybody in the room, blast that shit in there 1 time, everyone gets it.
Oh, everybody gets dead. I'm trying to get people a little horny. A little bit.
Okay, yeah, I can't relate that to Nazis at all.
I mean, if I'm in a good date and she dies, I might have to finish up because I spent a lot of money in this.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
I buy her the fucking dinner. We go to a movie. She croaks in the car on the way home. I got to get my money's worth.
Hold on. Can I
I'm
just
kidding.
tell
That's
can I tell
horrible.
you something?
Everything I just said, just delete that.
So it's not like he does just this cologne for me, because he does it to himself that many times when he comes here without me.
Sometimes.
No.
I stopped doing that when you said, I don't like you getting smelling pretty for going over there.
Hold on. I'm going to say this. I only stopped using like colognes and body sprays because Heather is so sensitive to smells. But I did that too because my thing is I'm OCD about the smelly guy. I do not want to be the guy that smells like shit anywhere I go. I don't care if I'm going to a fucking court or I'm going to a fucking meeting or going to whatever. I always want to be the guy that walks around and people go, oh, you smell nice. I don't ever want to be the guy like, oh, that guy,
You smell like your clothes have been in the dryer and
you
wet.
You want to run a marathon and sleep in a ditch before you came here?
Yeah, but
I'm the same way.
You don't want to be the guy that like,
yeah, true.
What are you wearing? What the fuck?
That's why you buy Sauvage.
Sauvage.
I thought that was the thing you clean your nose out.
No, that's Navage.
Oh,
Navage.
And we actually used that on the air back in season 1.
Not much came out of my nose.
No, it did not. Yeah.
I want to try it now because I'm snotty after laughing so much.
Okay. Yeah.
See what comes
But
out
yeah, so if you want to kill your significant other, spray yourself 7 times with your cologne in your bathroom.
I do have something I want to talk about in the next segment. Very quick. It's not a long thing, but it relates to Brittany and the situation she was in around the end of last year, and that she will be in again soon at the end of this year.
What? Squeezing a human through a hoo-ha?
No, but it relates to a certain. I'm not going to tease any more than that. I'll just tell you that's something that I saw this week that I want to relate to Brittany here and see what she thinks the outcome would be of this particular stunt.
Kill them all.
Yeah.
All right.
I got a booty clapper specifically for you guys.
Do we want to go break now? Do you want me to do one more thing?
What do you guys?
I got the dangerous toy.
Okay.
Oh,
let's do that.
yeah.
Let's do that. All right.
We'll do the dangerous toy real quick. I think I need to sue Disney. Is what I'm going to say.
That will not end well for you.
Well, maybe. Let me produce the evidence, sir.
Okay.
This is a jury in a trial right here. You are the judge.
Am I also the jury and executioner?
No.
Because
he's the jury and executioner.
No, I was just thinking they were that cool.
You're the jury, I'm the executioner.
No.
I'll be the hangman.
Bushy is just the random guy that has nothing else to do but to sit in on court cases.
Like I said, he's the guy from Jerry Springer that stands up and goes, I think both of y'all are fucked up, and I think that you need to leave him, honey.
Hold on.
Wait, what is that?
That's an apple.
An apple and a hat.
Hold on, we got.
Oh, Woody. Looks like a Woody toy.
So none of that stuff's visible on the camera, by the way.
Oh, no. Oh, hold on, people.
Here, put it in the casserole dish.
I'm good. Okay, we got a Woody doll.
Yeah, but then Woody became ZZ Top all of a sudden when we put him in the casserole bowl.
You hear him?
Yeah.
All right. Authentic Disney Woody ragdoll, which you wouldn't think would be too dangerous, right?
That hat looks razor sharp.
Well,
the hat wasn't on.
Serrated.
The hat's gone. Basically, I'm out. I'm out in the garage. I walk outside for a few minutes to get something for work ready, and then I hear some crazy crying. And
that nose looks like a Pierce.
Let me explain something.
Motorcycle helmet.
Well, hold on for a second.
We have been trying to teach Jackson to organize his toys, keep his toy, play with one thing, put it back, take out something different.
Okay.
It's not going that well. It sometimes does, it sometimes doesn't. But instead of punishing him, now what we do is give him a punishment task. Meaning, if you're going to hurt your sister, go clean. Your playroom's a mess, your bedroom's a mess,
Okay, yeah.
go clean it, pick up.
Yeah.
Or if you want to play with something else, put the fucking blocks away that are all over the house.
And what's going to happen, he's going to be 25 years old with his own apartment. It's going to be a fucking pigsty. And he's going, I haven't fucking hit Samantha one time. Why the fuck? I should not have to
that's
vacuum
fine.
this apartment.
It's funny because that was actually my first thought. I was like, should you really associate cleaning as a punishment?
Well,
I mean,
it's not always a punishment.
It's not always. But I told him, hey, buddy, your toys are everywhere. They're in our bedroom. They're in the kitchen. They're in the office. You need to start picking up. So every so often when I get a little upset with him, I take some of his toys and throw them towards the playroom.
Okay.
So
gently.
No,
not gently whatsoever.
This is a pregnant woman that gets really irate and mad.
She throws him like Alex Rodriguez was standing at the plate.
So you're teaching him to throw things when he's angry.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I've talked to her about this.
I told him, I was like, you need to clean up. This is ridiculous. Your sister's going to choke on some of the toys that you have in here or get hurt on them. And he wouldn't do it. He told me no, just throw out his toys. I said, go to timeout.
Yeah,
so
the boy goes, you could just throw out my toys if I don't want to clean them.
Grammy's bringing new ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I end up taking this doll.
I'm outside. I go, man, I got 2 seconds. I can finally come outside. I can smoke a bowl. I can be happy. As soon as I get outside, I hear, I walk and I go, motherfucker, what's going on? And I see this woman. She goes, oh, my God, I think he's actually hurt. And I look down at the poor boy, and there's blood on his shoulder like crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck did you do? Am I going to have to turn you in now?
All right. So I didn't purposely aim at him.
Oh,
when I literally took this
Are you sure
toy.
you're going to tell this story on a
That's
recorded...
I literally took this toy
It's honesty.
and threw it.
Honesty puts you in jail. just so
Chucked
you know.
it towards the dining room table.
Yeah.
Which his
Never be
timeout
honest.
chair is on the other side of that.
Yeah.
So I chucked it in that direction, and he started running around the couch, which we keep telling him don't do that because we don't want Samantha to get out of the living room.
So it was like a perfect like Aikman to Michael Irving, like
yeah, basically.
Exactly.
Bam.
So he
Touchdown.
he literally comes out as I'm tossing this and it hits him. And I didn't know that like what part hit him. I thought it just hit him in general until I saw blood on the ground and on his shirt.
It was
like,
that Woody Pecker, wasn't it?
It had to be. So I asked him, I go, what the fuck happened? He goes, Woody. So I go, what the fuck from this doll could actually fucking? I'm like looking at his feet, and I'm like, that's nothing too big. And then I touch the fucking nose. If you touch this fucking nose, feel it.
Oh,
I can tell just by looking at it.
So
It's sharp.
So I got a little apple here and a piece of wood. I want to. Is this on the camera?
Yeah.
Can you stick Woody's face into a piece of wood? Wood on wood violence.
Oh, that's a pretty significant.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's way harder than skin. So.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
So I mean,
I like the idea. The text you guys sent us was Jackson hurt himself. Though. That's a really.
well, I mean.
Well, the motherfucker likes running around.
He should have been running a post pattern.
How dare you? Wait, come on. Wait.
First off,
How-
she shouldn't have thrown it.
How dare you run in front of this toy I threw? Come on.
Well, no, okay, I shouldn't have thrown it. That's definitely like a mistake on my part. I
First
should have
off-
never thrown it anywhere that could have been in a direction where he was coming
Yeah,
from.
what if you hit a dog?
I should have thrown it like I usually do with his other toys into the playroom away from him because nobody's over there normally.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Well, I brought an apple because this is closer.
It's gonna fuck that apple up with what it did to the wood.
But let me tell you, there was a lot of blood, but a very, very small scratch.
That's the way heads are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why.
heads
That's why.
bleed
What,
like
that's
no
why
joke.
as wrestlers you cut your head.
Okay,
and
because
if
that's
ever-
what freaked me the fuck
I
out.
shave my head. Have been for 20 fucking years. If I cut my head, it bleeds like I just got fucking
Okay.
murdered.
All right, so that's a
It's-
normal
your
thing.
All
right.
Your head bleeds a lot, and
Your
then
head
what
and your
happens
hands.
is your scalp is the most sweat receptors of your whole body. So what happens is you cut, and then the sweat mixes with the blood, and it makes it look like a lot more blood
All
than
right,
it actually is.
that's where I kind of freaked. But my EMT training came on.
I also freaked out with how much blood was everywhere.
I freaked out because she was freaking out a little bit,
Yeah.
but I calmed. I go, you know what? We're stopping this. This blood stopped immediately. I mean, it's a very like small scratch, but
It's a puncture.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, it wasn't a puncture like it hit him like this.
Yeah, it, like,
it
went like
grazed.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it grazed him.
So
there you
I'm
go.
gonna try to attempt.
Well, that's a drive-by nosing.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
That's
on this
why I said
apple,
like I wasn't aiming directly at him.
You sprayed the whip with Woody.
she was
whip with Woody.
she was throwing randomly and crazy, and I told her like, you gotta get this shit in check. I don't care if you're pregnant
yeah.
and you're crazy, got to keep this shit in check because we don't want anything like that. Anyway, so I'm just wondering. I mean, I know
Just
she
stab the fucking apple.
I know she threw something, but would Disney be responsible for putting a dangerous toy like this out there?
I don't think you want to battle that.
I was about to say with the way it all came about, I feel like someone ends up in prison and it's not going to be Michael Eisner.
All right, let me just see what happens this because I'm curious to see what.
Oh my God! Hurry
what
up
the
and do
boy-
it.
It's called building up.
We've been
Okay,
building
wait,
way
wait,
too
wait.
I was
long.
going to say I don't care anymore. I'm almost over it.
Oh, shit!
That splattered up.
Look, it's
Holy
on my
shit.
phone. Look at that.
Holy shit! Look at that.
It sent shrapnel.
Yeah.
I barely did it. I was like, hold on. Let me go straight on if it was a puncture.
Dude, I seen the juice.
Yeah.
I seen the juice shoot 6 inches out of the top of the apple.
All right. Well, this is a public service announcement for anybody with kids with a little Woody doll. Shave his nose down or something because it is a implement of destruction.
Oh,
But
my
anyway,
God,
all
that's
I've been
crazy.
trying to find some new ways to make money. Maybe I should have a service where I safe Woody toy noses for children. I just go around with an angle grinder. And like,
Yeah, I was gonna say all you need is a spindle sander and a truck bed.
yeah. Actually, just a pair of wire cutters. You just
Yeah.
cut the shit off.
But this is a reminder: A, keep your anger in check,
Yeah.
and B, check your
Don't
kids'
don't
toys.
buy Toy Story toys.
Yeah, don't. I don't.
Well,
Slinky
no,
Dog's
be-
okay.
See, the thing is that my
Slinky
mother.
Dog is, yeah.
I will tell you right now, my mother and her friend Renee have bought him. I don't know what, like three
Still good.
Woody dolls. One is like completely soft.
Yeah.
The other two are not so much. And then they've bought him another 2 Buzz Lightyears on top of the ones that we bought him. And then they double the little figure, like all the figures that he can use in the tub. And I'm like, why do I need this much shit in my fucking house? Like, the kid really only needs one of everything, not doubles of everything.
I took all of the motherfucker's toys away from him the other day because he just was being horrible and wouldn't clean everything up and doing some other things. And he was so happy. He started playing with boxes. He started playing. He could care less about
He was
the
pretending
toys.
that he was on a plane or a train and sitting in the little.
Well, guess what? When
bins.
you're showered with toys your entire life, they get boring.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, like, my mother thinks that
Poor
she's
kid.
she's doing something like good for her, like to be remembered and whatnot, which I get. She's 76. She's getting up there in age, and she's not that great
She's
of
being
health.
remembered, trust me.
But I mean, the kid literally tells me, "Mama, just throw out the toys. Just throw them out."
I know I talk shit, but on a serious note, like I'm jealous. You know, I actually kind of think I don't think it's good, obviously, to spoil a child completely where they can't, function for themselves or think
That's
that
why we're
everything's
trying to
just
teach them
given
to
you.
clean up after yourself.
However, it's got to be cool to be a kid and actually get stuff all the time and have cool toys to play with. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think I
yeah.
just talk shit because I'm probably
They're
jealous.
not cool
in some weird
toys,
way.
though. They're
Some
other
of them
people's.
are. I mean, like the blocks, I think are very, the way he builds with them and stuff, and I mean, he does destroy. it
So
after
don't
you-
get me wrong. When I was a kid,
like-
I thought this was awesome. But looking back as an adult, the fact that going to get toys from the store meant we were going to the thrift store, and I got to get the $5 bag that had like everything in there. And you pull it out, you get you get He-Man's torso, Skeletor's fucking legs,
Dude.
You get the head of a Tyrannosaurus Rex that the body talked if you had it, but you don't. So then you end up gluing parts onto a fucking Jurassic Park Jeep and
Well, we're
kill
doing
yourself.
that. We'll go to like Goodwill and buy like we bought some Legos the other day
Yep.
from there. And granted, not all the pieces were there, and some extra pieces were in
It
the
was
box.
only missing 2 pieces from the actual toy that was supposed to be in there.
But I'll buy him something like that. I'm like, you've got to show me that you can take care of this.
Yeah, he took apart the T-Rex and like
All the pieces are gone, spread
they're
out
all
everywhere.
yeah.
I'm like,
His sister was chewing on some of the legs.
Yeah, and you're like, yeah, you lost that one.
yeah, how old do kids start like taking care of shit?
Oh man, I don't even know.
I think it really depends on how much stuff they have. Because I feel like I remember my books were in a certain area. All my stuffed animals were lined up so that way I could, all right, I'm sleeping with all of you. You're just not all in my bed. I had a twin bed. Like, how do I fit all of my stuffed animals in there? And then,
God damn it!
I wonder how she got pregnant.
and then I had a junk drawer that had like, my silly putty and like other random stuff in there.
I had a
But
junk drawer with my serious putty in it.
But no, I mean, I remember being organized, but I think I was like,
You know what serious
maybe
putty
kindergarten.
is, right?
Kindergarten.
Putty that doesn't tell jokes.
No, C4.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, honey,
All right, let's
that's
take-
amazing.
Let's take a quick
and
break.
I love
Let's-
you.
All right, let's take a quick break, and because we have one more segment to do here.
Oh,
all right,
shit,
yeah. So this is the most.
We can cancel the last segment because
No,
Well, no, you got a beard to glue on your face.
I need to piss, and you got to glue beer on your face. So this is the most recent single from Dark Sun. It's called "Try to Pretend." All right, you're listening to Pop Culture Radio. We'll be right back.
Try to pretend is 9. Pretend.
From Fitcore, the latest development in sports rehydration technology. Boston Sports Chowder. You lead an active lifestyle, and you love a hearty chowder. Fitcore's patented ergonomically designed chowder flagon effectively replenishes vital body chowders lost during a hard workout. Creamy, powerful, piping hot.
Boston Sports Chowder. Get you off of the bench and back in the game.
Do you like pudding? I mean, really like pudding? Have we got the palace for you? Built on repurposed Native American lands, Pudding Palace boasts the most name brands and well-known traditional gelatins from every country on Earth. Our Yelp reviewers speak for themselves. What about you there in the sweatpants?
My mom drops me off like twice a week. It's awesome. I'm 45.
And what about you, little lady?
I came here looking for love. I found pudding.
Hey, buddy, what's your favorite part of the Pudding Palace?
Sneeze guards. Talk about elegance. I felt like I was in an actual palace.
All right, I see a bit of a line. Good. Okay, getting kind of busy here. Let's just go and see what's going on around the corner over here. And hey, sweetheart, what do you think of Pudding Palace?
I never knew pudding could be so fancy.
Well, there you go. As you can see, we got nothing
Seriously?
but satisfied customers here at the
pudding.
Pudding Palace.
And my check was for
Nope,
$65?
nope, focus on me.
What sort of motherfucker?
Brandon.
Is that
Oh,
what it is? It's
someone doesn't have our rewards card. Come on down to Pudding Palace. Pudding Palace, where pudding kings are born. Do you handle sensitive information across your servers, but hate taking the responsibility of serious repercussions if they're mishandled? Introducing Hillary Mail. It's like Snapchat for national secrets.
My ex must have accidentally sent me nudes.
What? No way.
Should I open it?
Let me see. Yeah.
No way, Jose. Or in Espanol, soy tu abuelita.
Nothing sticks on Hillary, and it shouldn't stick on you.
I just emailed my boss and told him off.
Aren't you worried you'll be fired?
Nope.
I mean, you're gonna be fired.
I got Hillary mail.
Mike emailed awfully late.
I stand with you if you stand with me, regardless of what you stand for.
Hillary Mail, for when you just want to do whatever you want to do. In a world of journalistic excellence,
Can I get your opinion?
comes a man with no formal training.
How do you feel about Crap Newberg?
This is Fritz on the Street. For centuries, humans have pondered their place in the cosmos, waiting for proof of alien life. Until now.
Wow. Are you watching this?
Hello, testing.
Incredible. Incredible.
Testing, yeah. Testing,
We listened. For the first time, they have made contact. We are not alone.
Feels good to get this thing off, this helmet, yeah? I think it gets ripening, you know? I've been fighting in this thing. Fighting in this thing since Pluto. You know what that smells like? Fighting in this thing, it's just recycling in my helmet here. How you doing?
But were we ready?
France now leaving the European Union, that makes 12. Oh, the humanity.
Hey, come here, pull my finger. Come on, pull my finger. I'm cooking up some hot chili here. Come here, come on, pull my finger. I got a hot one in the tube. Come on, pull it. Hi, Mr. President.
Can humanity survive?
He can't be intelligent life.
Had we built that damned wall.
Tune in to Fartificial Intelligence, only on Orlando's Super TV 3. Tonight on Orlando's Super TV 3, from the producers of Naked and Enlightened, we bring you the social experiment of the century, Pop Swap.
Who's got the TV? Who's got the batteries for the remote?
That is the remote for the Himalayan salt rock lamp.
Salt rock? What the hell
we
is
don't
that?
have a TV in
No
here.
TV. Yes, we have a TV. I worked 30 years for. We have a
Maybe get
TV.
in tune with, the root chakra.
I got my chakras. My doctor prescribes them. Rhonda, you're talking nonsense.
Actually, I have an Earth name, and
Your
that
what
is
name?
Rabbit Fox.
The what?
Watch what happens when millennials meet their new grandpas.
I'm so hungry. This sandwich bread tastes like pride root.
Grandpa, what are you doing? Put it down. That's not your food. That's my food. It's gluten-free.
Yeah?
Do you know what a gluten is?
I know what gluten's are.
I'm gluten-free.
You damn right you're gluten-free, 'cause me and all of my friends, we stopped the gluten.
No, you didn't.
Sure I did.
No, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't.
Yeah?
You did not.
The glutens, they were coming out of the woodworks. They were Tommy, and Tommy was from Kansas City. So we called him KC. Right behind me was Tex. He was from Baltimore. So there we were.
When Generation Y mingles with Generation What?
All right, see you in a week, Pops.
Huh?
No, not you.
How you doing, face?
Hey, you get your mangy
Boys.
mitts off of my granddaughter.
You're not my granddaughter.
Don't you tell me what to do.
This is damaging me emotionally.
Who?
The greatest generation in human history faces their greatest challenge. Pop Swap, only on Orlando's Super TV 3.
The Lock Precision team prepped the most powerful rocket we've ever had on the ranch.
The big one's hot if you want it.
All right, we're gonna launch the big rocket.
There's some data that points to an anomaly right there from the 30-foot mark, all the way up to about 10,000 feet as far as we can figure. So the big rocket was something we concocted to push a few boundaries out here. We're expecting to hit about 10,000 feet and Mach 1.5.
All right, everybody, be advised that we're about to launch the big rocket in just a couple.
Get it.
Oh my goodness! Holy cow! Whoa! Wow! It went 1.5 times the speed of sound. That thing was moving fast.
Oh, shoot. I don't know where. I'm not seeing anything.
Anybody seeing the rocket?
I'm looking.
Where are you? Anybody got the rocket?
Does anyone see the rocket?
Hey, where's that night vision?
Yeah, night vision, night vision. Thomas, you should be able to see it in the night vision.
You seen anything?
Watch the flare.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the flare.
Yeah, flare is clear.
Did anybody ever see the chute pop?
I didn't see a single ounce of it. No.
Pop.
I didn't hear a pop. I didn't see anything.
I'm not seeing it in the night vision either.
Neither am I.
It's gone.
Anybody seeing the rocket?
I'm looking.
Rocket?
I'm looking.
Where are you? Anybody got the rocket?
You seen anything?
Did anybody ever see the chute pop?
I didn't hear a pop. I didn't see anything.
It's gone.
If it was lawn darted, we'd have probably heard that thing thud big time.
Yeah.
During our last and most ambitious experiment of the year, one of the strangest things we've ever witnessed on Skinwalker Ranch just occurred. You guys.
Ready? Nope. Too late. Ready? Up.
Tonight at 9 on Orlando's Super TV 3. She's a nun with a secret past.
I must confess, I've never ever taken confession, never.
He's a 12-year-old genius who plays by his own rules.
Oh, DDoS hack of NORAD? Child's play. First, soccer practice.
Together, they are Penguin and the Rookie.
It's never gonna work, rookie.
That's what my mom said about birth control.
Two paths, one journey, where salvation and puberty collide.
Defuse the bomb already, honey. I can still catch happy hour.
Chill out, you old bird. I have 15 seconds and 10 are for boobies.
Start the habit. Penguin and the Rookie on Orlando's Super TV 3.
Want to open up a drive-through liquor store that doubles as a notary public and dry cleaner? That's all you, my sons and daughters of liberty. Here at Badass Hangry Eagle Brewery, we've been bottling up freedom for over 6 years, and we encourage every American to embrace their God-given freedom with their lips. And just in time for this crucial election year, be sure to look out for our Devil's Advocate series of handcrafted beauties. We'll have you playing both sides of the fence in no time with our party-specific fun facts of corruption printed on every bottle. Our Build-A-Wall Vit beer will infuriate your liberal friends, and our cover-up coffee porter will alienate your conservative ones. Because what's more American than becoming a multimillionaire off a drunken idea for an app that tells you what kind of pizza matches your suit? Drinking a badass Hangry Eagle? That's what. America.
You know what's
Badass Hangry Eagle Brewery.
Think about it. Boring
America
is the unsung
AF.
catalyst for bold. What straps bold?
Failed. Where is it from here to down there?
From the drill, it's 675 feet.
Dadgum. Wow. Thank you.
Next summer, we're to the anomaly area that we saw in the LiDAR data.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
The mobile LiDAR data, which captured possible new evidence of the 300-foot-tall column-shaped anomaly, was right in line with the so-called in-and-out path the UAP as hundreds of the drones at both locations just probe the airspace above the triangle
Badass
and the
Hangry
east
Eagle
field.
Brewery.
And just
America
after a UAP appeared above the mesa,
The twilight years are the best years of your life.
But you might not know that if you're just watching TV.
Hi, I'm host Chris Christopher.
And I'm Neil Scheinfeld. Getting older offers insightful commentary and wisdom to those of you enjoying your last years.
We understand you have, at best, 4 more years left. Getting older shows old people, not unlike yourself, doing things exceptionally better than you.
Drop us a line to be featured on the next episode. And do it quickly. Sooner rather than later.
Time is a precious thing, and so is tuning in to Getting Older.
Take things to a new level upon Wii with the first annual French Riviera Games. Events include
cigarette smoking, depressing filmmaking, scouting, esoteric performance art, and moustache. Fun for the whole family.
We will have disinterested mimes that will challenge your child's sense of existential security.
And a bounce house.
A special appearance by over 50 Serge Gainsbourg impersonators.
And Jean Reno.
Check out our Midway games and events. And
Buckets.
The French Riviera Games.
Where the wine flows like the river Rhone.
Coming to an empty field near you.
I'm Sergeant Barkus Clayton. In the 2 decades of my professional career in Central Florida, nothing has twisted up my gut more than the cowards who've taken the baby swans from Lake Eola. The poor mother goose calls day and night for her babies, and now she's calling me. The so-called signet caper is nothing more than a depraved, hollow individual seeking out the most innocent life form to torment and terrorize. I vow to track these suspects down using force if I must. If you're the one who did this heinous crime, me and the crime ender's gonna find you. Only a jackass would do something that stupid. Or maybe you don't have a brain in that ugly head of yours. If that's the case, I can't help you. But I will find you. And maybe, if you turn yourself in, I'll go easy on you. But rest assured, Central Florida, Sergeant Barkus Clayton will be vigilant, ever present, gun in hand and law on my side. I will not lose this fight. And you can take that to the bank of Lake Eola.
Looking for professional installation for that fence? Don't want to do it yourself? Look no further than Fence Crafter, Central Florida's
My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset shit done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it.
Welcome back to Pop Culture Radio. Post Malone and Quavo, congratulations. He says congratulations, and he talks about nothing mattered when he's seen his daughter. I was like, that's as close as I'm getting. When I saw my daughter.
That's the closest you're getting as of now. Tomorrow could be a different day.
I don't know what
I
that
think
means.
he meant for a booty clapper that represents us.
Yeah,
I thought he meant to get to a daughter and have him.
I don't think he listened to you in the last segment. I think he was too busy thinking about the fucking drink he needed and maybe having to go pee.
No, you just said something about the kids. You're like, this is the
but
closest
the
I'm
way
ever
we
gonna get.
ended the last segment,
Yeah,
he
he
said
said-
the booty clapper, it's for
Was a
you
dedication
two.
for you two.
Oh, I didn't listen.
Exactly.
Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
And also, can we just say, like, is there a cooler person on planet Earth than Post Malone?
Nope.
Like, this dude, like, literally has found his way into everything.
Mr.
And-
Freeze.
And he finds, like, Mr. Freeze, asshole. Oh. Did you see the video last week where, so they made a wax statue of him for Madame Tussauds?
Yeah.
But what they did was they put it at a party, at one of his parties. They just stood it up at one of his parties, and he's going around talking to people with his solo cup, and he walks around and he puts his hand on the shoulder and goes, "Hey, dude, man, what's up?" And he turns around and he goes, "Oh, man, what the fuck?" It was him. And then he's like looking at it, studying the tattoos, and he's like, "Holy shit, man, that's creepy as fuck." Like, it's him saying that at the party.
I don't know if it's true. I seen something saying that he's got $1 million with the tattoos.
Dude, that's crazy.
He's got over 70, and a lot of them are like really expensive portraits.
Did he use gold ink?
I don't know. That seemed ridiculous.
No,
to me,
but
yeah.
you gotta figure when
The
you're
tattoo
doing,
artist.
Yeah, depending on who tattoos you, so he probably goes to like somebody who is
I have like $350
professional.
worth of tattoos.
I got like
and
90.
then
No.
color's more expensive than
That's
the
more
size.
His
Then the size of
Great
it, and then how long it takes. So sometimes they charge you like $400 a session, depending on.
I mean, just with the garbage stuff I've got like over 500. I'm
Well, also
sure.
you got to think about if he's going to like world-renowned tattoo.
Yeah.
Like if you go to Kat Von D and you just want a tattoo of like her like signature tattoo, you're gonna spend $25,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
sure.
now, if you want her to do a custom piece for you,
Then you're
you know.
probably looking at a lot more.
yeah, $100,000. So yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I would. Here's the thing: is all his tattoos to me look like a detention desk.
Mhm,
Like it's just
mhm.
like
Like somebody
he's just-
scribbled on the
yeah,
desk.
he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It, but also I haven't seen him close up to know that each one of those things is like I don't know. It could be super
But
intricate if you see him. Up
you know
close,
why
I
he
don't
did
know.
it.
Well, apparently he's got a portrait of Kurt Cobain and Lil Peep. And
Oh, yeah, I've
like
heard of
all
that,
these
too.
different people.
You know why he started tattooing his face and stuff, right?
Why's that?
He didn't like the way he looked.
Yeah, I heard. I have heard that. Yeah.
He didn't think he was good looking, and he said, "I'm fucking tattooing my face, and I look better with people can't see my face." And I totally relate to that, but
Yeah.
I can't tattoo my face because of my fucking.
That's why I
blood.
like Corona. I could get away with it in a mask and nobody cared.
I'm thinking the drink. That's why you like the drink. Come on.
Yeah. That's
So
Yeah, I
there's-
noticed this little ramekin of
Yeah.
like honey. So
That's honey, yeah.
You really don't have any glue here, huh?
No.
So,
Isn't honey better though? Than
I don't know, but I mean,
you really want my hair glued to your face?
Well, I tell you what. Before we get into that, let me tell my little story here of the thing I want to bring up.
All right, that's
because it
fine.
has a Post Malone tie, right? So this week, I was watching Steve-O. Steve-O, everybody knows from
Steve-O.
Jackass,
I love
right?
Steve-O.
So Steve-O's Wild Ride, his episode this week, he had actually had Bert Kreischer as a guest on his show because he was supposed to have a breast augmentation surgery this week, and he had said
Bert Kreischer?
No, Steve-O.
A breast?
Yeah, he was having fake boobs done this week.
Why?
It was a prank that he was planning on doing where he wanted to give himself fake boobs.
That motherfucker! You look at me. I did it already. I'm done.
So
I win.
he had set the surgery was set, everything was ready to go, and he had told his fiance He said, "I'm sorry, babe, but the only person I want to talk to after I get this sick new rack is Bert Kreischer." So he had him scheduled for his show. Then at the last minute, the anesthesiologist pulled out because it got a giant burst of attention on social media, and he was like, I'm the only one who's not protected by medical law if something goes wrong, so he decided not to do it. So it didn't happen.
Okay.
It's going to happen, but not right now. So I'm watching the show, and on the show, he's talking about how he just recently did another stunt where he allowed Post Malone to give him a face tattoo. And Post Malone tattooed a dick in place of his eyebrow. So he has a dick for an eyebrow on one side now. And he's like, I didn't think about it before I did it, but I don't even know if my face is legal to show on Instagram anymore. Because he has a dick for an eyebrow.
That's not a real dick.
So as they're talking about this, he's like the thing he's most proud of anything he's ever done was his most recent comedy special, which is called The Bucket List Tour. And he said, it's now available for free on my website. If you go to stevo.com, you can watch the Bucket List Tour for free. So I look at Heather and I said, do you want to watch it? And she goes, yeah, I'm curious. So the whole comedy, it's a comedy special where he's doing stand-up, he's telling stories, but in between the stories, the whole purpose of it is every stunt, every prank he ever wanted to do on Jackass where either the movie studio, attorneys, or someone in the legal department said, you can't do that, he went and did it.
Yeah.
And then made this show out of it, right? And there is a lot of, I'll just say the first one that you see that both of us were crying over was, you know how women are able to get their tits painted at concert events and stuff like that, and then they can go topless? So he used that same law to have pants painted on himself. So he was literally naked from the waist down. He would paint pants on himself and then go out and he had white tennis shorts painted over his naked body, and then he went out and played tennis with a whole bunch of people. And people are over there watching. He's dick flopping around, hitting fucking volleys down the court. Yeah, it was hilarious.
The girls at least get something like some kind of paste or something put over their hoo-ha, right?
Well, yeah, but how are you going to, he didn't do that. He went to a gym with gym shorts painted on himself and did squats with his whole fucking... from a distance, you couldn't even tell.
Yeah.
But he's, literally completely naked from the waist down. Yeah. Well, one of the stunts that he did, as soon as he started prefacing the stunt, I was already hook, line, and sinker, this is going to be amazing. But it also relates to Miss Boston Britt over here. So this was his idea. Now, you've probably experienced this, so you tell me how this would work. He said, my idea was I wanted to just run as fast as I could and then have somebody shoot me up with an epidural and then just keep running as fast as I could until my legs stopped working.
Oh, wow. Did you do it?
He did it. Now, have you had an epidural?
Oh, yeah. She almost took out half the
I'll tell you, my
staff.
so my first epidural that I had with Jackson wasn't as strong. It was there were points that I couldn't feel if I was actually pushing or not with Jackson. But with Samantha, because I was so far along, they kind of had to rush the epidural. So I got a double dosage. I don't think they realized.
They go, hey, we're really close here, and it might not work, so do you want to just skip this? And she goes, no, fucking give it to me. And they go, good choice. Good choice.
So the first, they tried to tap into my back, and, it got in there, but they ended up taking it out or something and then putting it in a different part of my back. So, like I said, I got a double dosage. So, literally, my legs were nothing. I ended up starting to feel my right leg because they actually had me roll onto my side to kind of, start to get her to come out. Since I was so, centimeter-wise, I was at, 7. My water hadn't even broke. My water broke in the nurse's hand as she was trying to see,
And it wasn't water. It was, slime.
Anyways, so I started to feel my right leg a little it was tingling. My left leg, I could not move it. I couldn't feel it.
So what happened with him was he was they shot him up with the epidural, and then he just started sprinting as fast as he could. And then eventually he just went full on like newborn giraffe, and his legs just started going different directions. And then when he fell down, he couldn't move because his legs were just dead weight. And he goes, then he started feeling the numbness go up his fucking sternum.
Yeah. Oh.
And he's like, he couldn't feel anything. Like, he tried to FaceTime his wife, and he dropped the phone on his face. Like,
well, that's why, like, they tell you to start pushing when you feel pressure or, the contraction come on. And there were times during it that you really can't feel much because you're numb. You can't feel, like, sometimes I felt pressure in my stomach, but I didn't know, like, if I was really feeling pressure or if they were just kind of like, hey, you got, because they monitor you, so they can tell when you're having a contraction coming on, and that's when they tell you to, like, all right, let's get ready to push, and you're sitting there like, I can't feel a thing, so let's hope this works out.
You're not sitting there like, I can't feel a thing. You're sitting there like,
okay, but literally my legs and everything.
You sounded like a mad rhino.
Do rhinos make noise?
Yeah, when they're mad.
Well, so here's what I'll tell you.
Only the angry ones.
I wouldn't be able to run.
Still now, you can go to stevo.com and watch the bucket list tour. It's an hour and 5 minutes. It is as good, in my opinion, if not a higher caliber. Because when I say this, they preface this thing by saying this video at some points becomes full on pornographic with the stuff he does.
Hot.
But it's so
Steve-O.
over the line. It's
Really
so
not supposed to
fucking
expect
funny.
anything
It was
else.
literally enjoyable to watch from beginning to end. Some of the other stunts he does, he goes mountain biking while being injected with enough anesthesia for a major surgery. He does a one where he gets a vasectomy and then disobeys all doctor's orders, which means he's like gets the vasectomy and 2 hours later he's horseback riding.
Oh my god.
The creme de la creme was skyjacking. He goes skydiving completely naked while furiously masturbating. He deprives himself from defecating for 48 hours and then takes an entire box of laxatives and stands over top of an industrial fan.
See, that's where I get lost. Like,
okay.
I'm
well, see, I don't
I'm in
understand
for most of
why
it.
some of this stuff hasn't already been done on Jackass. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's
Like-
as soon as they did like the Porta-John, bungee, I'm out, shitting over an industrial fan, I'm out.
Yeah, but you also got to realize that when he did most of the stuff that he did on Jackass, most of them were on fucking drugs.
Right.
So
Well, that doesn't
they
mean I
were
gotta
coming.
watch.
No, but I'm saying
No one said you
it's
had
not
to. I'm
something
just
that
saying-
like.
Well, and I think a
normal
lot of it's
people would
hilarious.
think
Don't get me wrong.
to do, but when you're on that many drugs, what's the most fucked up thing we can do?
Right.
Let's put ourselves in a porta potty that's filled with shit and piss,
Yeah.
and then like bungee jump ourselves somewhere.
And I just look at it as like everybody likes different genres of music and stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like
Yeah.
I think like 90% of the stuff he does is funny, but there is that line for me where I'm just like
One of
anything
the-
where someone's getting covered
when
in
he
shit,
stapled
I'm like,
his nuts to the inside of his leg.
That's
Oh
funny.
yeah.
Or when he pierced
it hurts me
his
right now.
butt clothes.
Oh yeah. He also did one in this episode where he goes on a mission to try to get cauliflower ear. And
That's funny.
Oh,
And he actually employs Chuck Liddell, Ronda Rousey, and John Bones Jones to try to give him
What an
cauliflower
idiot.
ear, and he gives them the complete reign to go, how do you think we can make this happen? And they try everything to give him cauliflower ear.
He's absolutely a sexual sadist, right?
He-
I mean,
he
I
says
mean,
it's funny because he says, like, when he was talking about the breast implants with Burt Kreischer, and he goes, I don't know what it is, but he goes, I just feel like I have this like quest to be the most ridiculous version of myself that I can be, and so he's like, all I know to do is to take anything that people think is like too far, and I go, okay, how can I do that? And he's like, and how can I do that in a way that's not gonna like permanently injure me? So he tries to find ways to do things with, like, one of the things he does in that video was with the whole epidural thing is he goes through multiple doctors, like trying to find, like when he tried to do the anesthesia thing, ride the mountain bike, and he's like, and a couple of doctors like, hey man, most surgeries they use propofol, and you're a recovering you're a recovered addict. They're like, you need to stay the fuck away from all this stuff.
Exactly.
So then he has to go and find another way of doing it, like, because the original idea was he wanted to have an Olympic style like track race where as soon as the gun goes off and everyone starts, each person was shot in the ass with an animal tranquilizer, and then they just run as fast as they can but then animal tranquilizers are ketamine, and he goes, and I fucking love ketamine. He's like, so that's why we couldn't do that.
That's another problem with the things that he does. You really can't do some of the things because of the drug problem.
Right.
You know, anything can set him off, and if he's in a program, like, because I bet you he still goes to meetings and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah,
probably
absolutely,
still gets tracked and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So you really don't want to slip up and fuck up.
Well, he
that
said
chip
that like
and
during
stuff.
that, like in this show where he goes, my sobriety is really important to me. He goes, and then my fiance was the one who pointed out. She's like, I started saying really weird, really fucked up shit out loud, like, well. But he goes, the whole purpose of him doing all this was that they're opening an animal sanctuary, him and his fiance. And he's like, well, but this is going to pay for the fucking animal sanctuary. So we're doing this because it's good for animals. And she goes, but that's not an excuse. And he goes, okay, you're right. He's like, because my whole thought was, but this special is gonna pay for all these things, and she's like, but you can't allow that to be. And so,
it's called justification.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. He's like, he goes, I will always be an addict, and he goes, and I started finding ways to justify it. He's like, but I never did it. He's like, but I was thinking, okay, but he's like, I really knew this stunt was gonna be funny. And she's like, okay, but funny.
If I could just get fucked up for charity.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, that's always going to be the way that an addict looks at things.
Yeah.
Especially when he finds out, like, oh, this is the favorite drug that I used to do all the time and stuff like that. Like, okay, yeah, it's a good cause.
That's what he said. That's what he said. He goes, when he found out,
care about your sobriety,
he didn't know until someone told him that animal tranquilizers were ketamine, and he's like, fuck.
Oh, he knew that. No, bullshit. He knew that.
No. He said animal. He goes, he just thought of it as being something funny that we all get shot with tranquilizers.
Bro.
He goes, and then the doctor's the one. He goes, but you realize animal tranquilizers are ketamine.
Dude,
and he goes, that's when he immediately, fuck, now we can't do that.
I am telling you, any addict knows that animal tranquilizer is fucking ketamine. I'm telling you that. That is not a question. I would bet any amount of money on it.
That's Special K, right?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean to get like, but I'm just telling you, I really believe in my soul that he had to know.
Yeah.
That's like saying, I didn't know weed was a plant.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, that's how ridiculous that sounds to me.
Yeah. But anyway, the way he tells the story was that he was just he wanted people with tranquilizer darts. He goes, and he didn't know that tranquilizer darts are ketamine. And he goes,
I could understand that.
So he goes, okay, well then now we can't do that. And he goes, so what else can we do? So then the second idea they came up with was the anesthesia thing.
Yeah.
And he goes, so now he went to a doctor and goes, okay, so in my condition, what can we do for anesthesia? And the guy goes,
nothing.
You can't do propofol because that's the shit that killed Michael Jackson. He's like, and he goes, and that's another drug that you're gonna have a problem with. So then what they end up finding was this other drug where it was like that they use on addicts if they're doing surgery on them, and they're like, if we give you 8 grams of this is enough to put you out for a major surgery. He's like, by the end of the stunt, they did 20 grams on him. Yeah, because
the tolerance
his tolerance
that he
level
has
was ridiculous.
is gonna be
yeah.
It still slightly sounds like he's enabling himself a
Yeah.
bit. I mean,
Well,
like,
100%.
I mean, I guess I just got to keep taking more of this non-addictive tranquilizer.
I got to tickle my itch a little bit. How
But
can I do this?
I can understand
the
thinking
animals.
like, okay, a tranquilizer dart probably isn't the same thing that they use to like do operations on animals and so I can see why he probably wouldn't know that a tranquilizer dot has ketamine. But
What's really funny though is like over the course of all of this, like when all these stunts that he's doing, in the audience at the show, and he says at the beginning, he's like, listen, if anybody feels lightheaded at any point during this show, he's like,
take some ketamine.
No, he's like, signal one of the ushers and let them know. He's like, because he goes,
so they can get you ketamine.
He goes, on this tour, he says, on this tour, we've been averaging one person passing out and face planting in the audience every show. And like during the special he filmed, there was 3. And he's like,
Called a
and
K-hole.
only one of them actually fell out of the seat and like had to be taken out. But the other ones, they just literally pass out because they're showing on the screen him like getting his vasectomy. And they're showing him actually doing it. And what's really funny is the doctor that's doing the surgery is this old guy. And actually they did an in memoriam for him at the end where he had to pass away. But it's this old guy that speaks like, a thick Spanish accent. And the guy's telling him, and he's like telling the doctor while he's doing it, he's like, oh, you have a very soft touch. And he goes, yeah, of course I do. That's why I've been doing vasectomies for 50 years. And like they're working him. And then he gets up off the table and he does the whole swinging his pelvis backwards, frontwards, and then like tucks his dick and balls behind his leg and then yanks his pants down. And the doctor just dies laughing. This old man has never seen this before. And it's like, it's shit like that, like where he's showing the actual surgery. He's showing the things that and it's like one of the things he injured himself at some point where like he ended up like cutting part of his thumb off, and they're showing all this on screen. And when you see that, and like you see people in the audience trying to look away, and it's pretty intense. But I think it was funny where he showed like at the end of the special in the credits, they have all of these videos from over the course of him doing this tour where people are literally just like fainting from the shit they're seeing on screen. Like, and he goes, look, I'm not trying to make people faint or anything. He goes, but I'd be a liar if I didn't say it made me feel really fucking good. He goes, because I just spent 2 years trying to think of all the stunts they wouldn't let me do to put it on this one tour. He goes, and I'm averaging one person fainting in the audience every fucking show.
Yeah, whatever works, man.
Whatever works. It's really funny though. I will say it's probably right up there with any Jackass movie I've ever seen with the amount of shit he's able to accomplish.
All right. I just got a look from the.
No, the pregnant ladies I enjoyed that conversation, but I'm starting to get tired.
Tough shit. I got 2 more stories to do.
I'm growing a human. You're not.
Yeah, well, he's gonna grow a beard real quick.
Yeah.
I'm still doing that, huh?
Yeah, you're doing it.
Well, then
I put 2.
I see what's
I put
here.
a dry paper towel and a wet paper towel for you over
You
there.
should play like, what is it, Space Odyssey 2044 or whatever it is.
You want me to play? Okay, hold on. I'll play some music.
What's good beard gluing music?
Beard gluing music.
Here, turn me up. I'm doing this because I am a man of my word. And I said I would do this. And then I will do the last 2 stories with your beard fucking glued to my face. Hold on. I got honey, so I'm going to move this away for a second. Where should I put this?
On your face.
No, take the honey, smear it on your cheeks.
There you go. From like there down.
Try to stay away from your lips. Just, hey, Owen.
No,
Owen, no,
not on your lips.
Not on your lips.
Owen. Here. The sides.
Like the
there
mutton,
you go.
mutton chops.
Mutton chops. There you go.
I don't want to get it on the headphones.
Don't get it on headphones.
I got it on my lips.
Okay, that's fine. That's why I give you the wet paper towel. See the wet paper towel? Okay, wipe your lips.
I just lick them.
That's fine. But I'm saying wipe your lips. And there you go.
All things holding together good.
Clean your hands with the wet one, so you can. Yeah.
It's like I'm 4 years old.
Now you're gonna want to pull the hair apart into strands.
Lift and
stick
spread.
the strands to your face.
Lift and spread. You have never done this before? Come on.
I've never glued somebody's hair to my face. No.
I don't believe you.
Just take a clump of
I
each
don't
hand
know
and
why
just...
you did it.
Oh, that's so gross.
I got to do the rest of the show like this. Hold on.
Oh,
it's not sticking.
No.
Oh, too bad. Oh my God. Whoa. This is what it feels like to make out with Bushy.
You look like you're from Duck Dynasty.
this on my fingers. All right. I think the glue would have been better, but I will try to finish this story up with his. Oh my God! It's in my mouth.
This is a terrible idea.
I'm a man of my word. I would say I'm a man of my word.
Do you want to take a second to go get cleaned up?
No.
No, that's why you gave him the wet paper towels. He can wipe his face up.
Oh,
there we go.
There we go. I am a man of my fucking word. It's in my lips. Somebody take this from me.
Man, you got like 90% of it.
Yeah. I do anything. All right. During the break, I got some messages about Skinwalker. Oh, sorry, I should actually talk in the mic now. I look like I have a sunken ship somewhere in the Atlantic. Where's that whale I've been going after? All right. So during the break, we had somebody talking about this skin. God, my neck is itchy. My neck is fucking itchy. They wanted to hold on. They wanted to remind me that in Skinwalker Ranch, last season, at one of the last episodes, they actually shot a rocket up that actually disappeared. They never found it in the wormhole. And I'm gonna.
This is Thor, the Dark World.
I'm trying to get through this quickly, dear. Listen to this.
Anybody seeing the rocket?
I'm looking.
They just shot the rocket
got
up.
the rocket.
You seen anything?
Did anybody ever see the chute pop?
I didn't hear a pop. I didn't see anything.
It's gone.
If it was lawn darted, we'd have probably heard that thing thud big time.
Yeah. Every single one of you guys just glued a
During
beard
our
to their
last
face.
and most ambitious experiment of the year, one of the strangest things we've ever witnessed on Skinwalker Ranch just occurred.
All right. That was. I'm going to finish this quickly. That was last year. They shot at the end of the season. They shot a rocket up. It went to that area where things in this season. Oh, it's on my fingers too. Where they would disappear and then re-show up. It is so itchy. Why did you keep this on for 4 years? But at the end of last season, they actually shot a rocket up to that area. It disappeared, and they have not found it to this day. So did it go to another dimension? Did it go into a worm? Okay.
It's E.T.'s using it for a fucking vibrator.
Probably.
A dildo.
All right. Oh, I feel like fucking rapping. I'm going to rap this last song here. No. All right. Last story of the night. This is what I'm teased. I'm out of tease. I don't know if I did. I'm almost fucking sticky. Bees are going to follow me home. Oh, it's falling off, too. Hold on. Oh.
I mean, I think you've paid off your bet.
Yeah,
dude.
you definitely you paid.
Oh, I'm keeping this till the end of the show because I'm feeling fucking rappy.
All right.
That's actually, I want to change the name of the album we're doing now to Feeling Rappy.
We should fucking do that for sure.
Tombstones are going high tech. You can now get a QR code put on your tombstone that now reconnects to something on the internet that shows a video and pictures of you alive.
Yes, I've seen that. Like they showed the old man dancing with his wife, or like you scan the QR code with your phone, and it shows a video of him dancing with his wife at their wedding or whatever. Yeah.
Turn me up for a second.
Okay.
I got a little video clip to explain a little bit more. This is from
It's
CNN.
Mother's grave. There is your grandma Money.
He's not just showing them a name carved in granite.
Was that Grandma Money when she was young? Yes.
You see, this is an interactive gravestone, and when paired with a smartphone, it offers a glimpse into their great-grandmother's past.
They would go down there and camp, wouldn't they? Mm-hmm.
Randy is owner of Allen Monuments in Crawfordsville, which recently became the only dealer in Indiana authorized to sell the high-tech gravestones.
This can go on any of our memorials. They can be installed. We recess them in.
And the idea of combining a physical and virtual memorial is drawing interest from all over.
California, and we've gotten calls in New Jersey, New York, pretty much all over the U.S.
You're looking at one of the new interactive gravestones. As you can see, it doesn't look a lot different than a traditional one, except for this small...
When I die, the video of me gluing your beard to my face will be on my tombstone. You're standing above a guy
Really quick, I'm a little concerned. Where is the container that you took the beard out of?
It's over there somewhere.
Okay, let's get that back over there because I see that going on to the studio carpet right now.
I keep picking it up.
Yeah, no.
It is so
watch it because that ramekin's still in there, is banging around.
All right.
Here,
All right.
Hold on. Put that in front of you. Let's make sure whatever beard falls down gets collected in there. I mean, I have no problem vacuuming. I have dogs, but that's long hair.
That's some serious hair.
That white well, I'll get him, goddammit. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
No.
For some reason, I'm feeling like Ebenezer Scrooge.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I'm
yes.
You want a turkey? Fuck you and your little crippled kid.
That's weird. That was verbatim the first draft of that.
All right. The other stories I have will have to wait. I have to clear hair out of my teeth.
I'm starving anyway, and Taco Bell closes at midnight. So.
I am a man of my word.
You are.
Yes, you are.
I am going to go shower in the toilet.
Well, don't do that.
All right, this is the last song of the night. This is "Look Around." This is the most streamed song from Dark Sun. Again, Dark Sun, all one word. DARKSUN, Dark Sun, from Chicago, Illinois.
You chose to have children with someone who would glue a beard to their face.
A dark sun is what I have when Jackson's been outside too long with no shirt on.
Now he looks like the guy from Fiddler on the Roof. Tevia.
Yeah,
Tevia.
If I was a hairy man.
You've never seen Fiddler on the Roof, have you?
Zero Mostel. Okay. Zero Mostel was the actor.
What is zero mustache?
Zero Mostel.
What's it say? If I was a rich man.
If I was a rich man. All day long I'd bitty bum. If I was a wealthy man.
All right, I'm gonna drink the honey.
Oh, don't do that.
All right.
You've been listening to Pop Culture Radio. We will see you next week.
Yeah.
This has got to stop because every day's the same on this abandoned rock.
Pop Culture Radio has been a Weird Florida production.